Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox, and tonight we have Game 2 of the TBL Finals. With a win, the Fire would not only win another TBL title, but they would also finish off the first ever perfect season in TBL history. Like I said, this is Game 2 of the Finals, and the Fire did get a nice win in Game 1 as they beat the Griffins 120-106 out in St. Louis last Thursday. Game 1 was highlighted by a lot of physical play. I talked throughout the pregame show before Game 1 and during the actual game itself that the Griffins, they like to play physical, they like to play aggressive basketball. And that was evident on Thursday as the Griffins tried to really throw the Fire off their game with a lot of grabbing, some subtle pushing, and some pulling on jerseys. And while that did lead to 13 steals for the Griffins and 24 Fire turnovers, the physicality also turned into 41 fouls on the Griffins and 56 free throws for the Fire. Now, while that physicality and aggressiveness is really meant to get in the head of opponents, it was actually the Griffins who ended up losing their cool and got hit with 5 technical fouls during the game. Game 1 started pretty well for St. Louis. The Griffins were up 5-2 early in the game, and then they actually led 8-4 after the first 3 minutes, but after that point, the Fire went on a run. The Fire scored the next 8 points to take the lead, and they never trailed again. That first quarter run was really spurred on by Paul Harrison, who completed a 4-point possession. He made a free throw after the Griffins were called for a 3-second violation. Then, after the Fire retained possession due to that 3-second call, Paul made a layup and was fouled. He then hit the subsequent free throw to convert that 3-point play, add that to the one from the 3-second violation, and you have a 4-point play. Paul would actually end the first quarter with 10 points to lead the Fire in scoring after 1. From there, the Fire, they used big second and third quarters to really build the lead to as much as 23 points. But the Griffins, you got to give them a lot of credit because they never gave up. Trailing 88-72 entering the fourth quarter, the Griffins actually cut the deficit down to 10 before the Fire made another run to put enough breathing room between them and the Griffins to get the win. Beyond the big first quarter, Paul Harrison actually played overall a very good game, which isn't surprising. Paul Harrison currently is the only 2-time TBL champion. Tonight he could become the first ever 3-time champion in TBL history, and of course winning all 3 of those in 3 straight seasons. He won not only with the Fire last year, but then the year before he won with the Shreveport Mavericks. But anyways, Paul, he led the Fire in scoring in Game 1. He had 28 points, and his size really proved to be a big advantage for the Fire. The Griffins, they have some strong players, they have some good defenders, but what they don't really have a lot of is size to defend a guy like Paul, who's listed at 6'9", 260 pounds. So Paul really had that size advantage, and he used that to his advantage in Game 1. Chuck Guy, he also continued his strong play. He finished with 26 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Chuck Guy, who earlier today was actually named TBL MVP for the first time in his career, he just continued to do whatever he needs to do to help this Fire team win. And that's been what Coach Mark Danoff has said all season long about Chuck, and really going back to last season about Chuck. He's so good, he's so talented, but Chuck is going to do what he needs to do to help this team win, and that's what he did in Game 1. Chuck is so good at getting his teammates involved that sometimes it's a little bit easy to forget what kind of a scorer he is, but on Thursday in Game 1, Chuck showed the kind of scorer that he is and showed that he's more than just a pass-first point guard. He can score as well when he needs to. The 5 assists, though, that Chuck did have in Game 1 did pull Chuck within 14 assists of hitting 1,000 for his TBL career. If he gets to that mark, he'll be the first player to reach 1,000 career assists in TBL history. Earlier this year, he became the first ever player to score 2,000 career points in TBL. Now, beyond those 2 players, several other guys made big contributions for the Fire. Deshaun Munson, who's a St. Louis native and an alum of Harris-O State University, where Game 1 was held, he had 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. His play since the start of the postseason has really risen to a new level and kind of risen back to that level we expect to see from Deshaun Munson. Ja'Kai Simmons, he played arguably his best game of the postseason as he had 15 points, 12 rebounds, also had 3 blocks and a pair of steals. And then you have Ricky Artis II. He started in place of an KD Moore on Thursday, and he finished with 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals as he filled up the stat sheet. And then Rustin Hayward, he also had another very good game off the bench for the Fire. Again, giving really good minutes, a lot of good energy as he finished with 11 points, 4 rebounds, and a pair of assists. Now, while the offensive numbers will get a lot of love, and rightfully so, the Fire actually played a very good defensive game on Thursday as well. They forced St. Louis into some tough shots. They forced the Griffins into 19 turnovers. And the Fire really did a good job in Game 1 of defending the Griffins' top scoring option, Courtney Stockard. Stockard scored just 13 points on Friday, which is about 10 less than his season average. He was also scoreless in the first half and was held relatively in check throughout the entire game. He did pick up a few points after, late in the fourth quarter when the game was kind of already decided, but the Fire did a really good job containing Stockard in Game 1. They'll need to do that again here tonight. I'm going to take another break, and when I come back, I'll break down tonight's game a bit further. This is the TBL Finals on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Also want to give a big shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings, also hosting a watch party on Thursday as well. You can view the digital program for tonight's matchup versus the Griffins by visiting PotawatomiFire.com/game-program. View Fire player, coach, and Fire girl bios, photos, rosters for both squads, info about the TBL, and get a look at all the sponsors that help bring you the Potawatomi Fire this season. And fans, the first Potawatomi Fire Basketball Kids Camp, July 29th through the 31st, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Camp coaches will include some of your favorite Fire players and staff. More registration info coming soon.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox, and tonight we have Game 2 of the TBL Finals. A win by the Fire would cap off the greatest season in TBL history. A win by the Griffins, let's bring us all back here tomorrow night for a winner-take-all Game 3. In that last segment, I broke down Game 1 and really how things went for the Fire, but I do want to say that the Griffins in this segment, they did not play poorly in Game 1. They had opportunities to either get control of the game early in that one or really get back in the game as of late. The Griffins, they shot the ball fairly well from 3 in Game 1. Marcus Latham, he started off the game with a 3, and he was actually 3 of 5 from 3 on the night. Overall, the Griffins, they were 14 of 18 from behind the three-point line, and it was that combination really of the three-point shooting and then their aggressive defense that allowed them to pull back within 10 points of the Fire in the closing minutes of the game. Tonight, I would expect something similar from the Griffins. I expect them to play tight, aggressive defense. I expect them to try and get their hands on the Fire players and also try to get in the heads of the Fire players as well. I expect the Griffins also to shoot the 3-ball, but I think the Griffins, they're going to be more intentional about getting to the rim tonight. Too often in Game 1, the Griffins were in isolation with the Fire defender, and they settled for a 3 or a mid-range jump shot. And if you're the Fire, that's what you want. Those are low percentage shots, especially in one-on-one situations. So I would expect the Griffins really to drive more tonight, especially when they are in those ISO situations. For the Griffins, I think their goal tonight should be really to slow the game down and keep it as low scoring as possible. The Griffins, they are a good team, but they don't have the firepower to hang with the Fire. Not many teams, and really not any team in TBL has shown that they have that ability. So the Griffins, for them to have a chance to win tonight, they need to make the game sloppy. They need to make it slow. They need to make it low scoring. Now, the Fire, they know that, and they're going to try to push the tempo whenever they can and try to play that same style that they played in Game 1 on Thursday night. I'm going to go ahead and take another break, and when I come back, I'll have your keys to the game. This is the TBL Finals here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Welcome to tonight's TBL Finals Game 2 matchup featuring the St. Louis Griffins and the defending champion, your Potawatomi Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the screens as we honor America and those that serve at home and abroad with a performance of our national anthem. Here to sing the national anthem is Cami Ingalls of Theopolis Social Club.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All anthem singers this season have been sponsored by Emmanuel Episcopal Church, located at 501
Welcome
North
back inside
Broadway,
Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox, and tonight the Potawatomi Fire look to take down the St. Louis Griffins and raise the lily for the second straight year. A win tonight would also cap off the best season in TBL history, as the Fire would finish off a perfect 28-0. A win by the Griffins, that would bring us back here tomorrow night for a decisive winner-take-all Game 3. For the Fire to win tonight, as we look at those keys to the game for you right now, it's going to start on the defensive end of the floor. The Fire did a good job in Game 1 of rebounding and keeping St. Louis to just one possession. They need to do that again tonight. More importantly tonight, though, the Fire, they need to defend the three-point line. I think the Fire, they were so concerned about the driving ability of the Griffins, and rightfully so, that they didn't close out on shooters as well as they probably should have. The Fire need to close out better tonight while continuing to defend the driving lanes and while rebounding well on the defensive end. Next, the Fire, they need to continue to attack on offense. The Griffins, as we've talked about, are aggressive. They will body up Fire players. They're going to make a lot of contact, and the Fire need to play through that contact here tonight and really force officials to make the calls. The Fire did a good job of that in Game 1. They really kind of leaned into the contact, really made sure that the officials saw when the contact was being made. They need to do that again tonight. The best way to keep an aggressive team from being too aggressive and from getting away with that aggressiveness is by getting a lot of fouls and by getting to the free throw line and knocking down their free throws. Again, the Fire did that in Game 1. They drew 41 fouls on the Griffins, and they went to the free throw line 56 times. So the Fire did a good job of that in Game 1. They need to do that again here in Game 2. And then finally tonight, the Fire must keep their composure. We talked about that with Coach Danoff, and the Fire did a really good job of that in Game 1. They need to do that again here tonight in Game 2. The Griffins, they are going to try and get in the Fire's heads. They're going to try to annoy the Fire. They're going to ramp up those tactics even more here, I think, in this game, too, as they're really going to throw the kitchen sink at the Fire, not only, in terms of style of play, in terms of aggressiveness on the offensive end, physicality on the defensive end, but they're going to ramp up everything and throw the kitchen sink at everything to try to get in the Fire's head as well. So the Fire need to make sure that they don't let those tactics get to them, and that they really do a good job of trying to maintain their composure. And as Coach Danoff said in our interview earlier in the pregame show, make sure the conversations that are happening on the court are the conversations that are happening between Fire players and Fire coaches, Fire players and Fire players, and good conversations between Fire players and officials. Try not to get sucked into those conversations with the St. Louis Griffins here tonight. So if the Fire can do those three things, continue to play well defensively, especially keeping St. Louis to one possession and defending the three-point line, if they can continue to deal with the aggressiveness of the Griffins and really try to kind of lean into that aggressiveness and then also just keep their composure tonight, then I think the Fire will be in good shape and they'll have a really good opportunity to keep the Lily here in Shawnee. With that said, I'm going to take one more break, and when I come back, we will have your introductions of the starting lineups and the opening tip. This is the TBL Finals here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network. Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox. We're getting set here for Game 2 of the TBL Finals. We still got a little bit of time before we get going with the introductions of the lineups, a couple of special presentations that will happen before the game. So just hang with me here for a little bit as I kind of talk a little bit more about tonight's game. Like I said, it's Game 2 of the TBL Finals. Fire won Game 1, 120-106 on Thursday. That game was in St. Louis. The Fire, who have the best record in TBL, have home court advantage. And the way that these three-game series work, it works. You go to the lower-seeded team first, and then the higher-seeded team hosts the next two games if they're necessary. Now, the Fire, they're obviously going to try to close things out here tonight. A win tonight for the Fire would close out the series. It would close out the TBL season, and it would just rewrite the history books for TBL. First off, no team in TBL history has won 2 championships. The Fire, with a win, can do that tonight. No team, because of that, has won back-to-back championships. Well, the Fire can do that tonight as well. They won last year. They have an opportunity to do that again this year. And then on top of that, no team in TBL history has gone undefeated. And the Fire right now, 27-0, have an opportunity with a win tonight to not only win the championship for back-to-back years, but finish off a perfect 28-0 season. Another thing that makes this matchup, by the way, a little bit more interesting, just another little layer to it, besides everything that the Fire are playing for, it's the fact that these two teams met in the TBL Finals last year, and the Fire won that series 2-1. Fire last year lost Game 1 before winning Games 2 and 3 here in Shawnee. The Fire, obviously, this year winning Game 1 will try to close it out here tonight. But these two teams, they have a history. They played each other last year. Deshaun Munson for the Fire, who was the 2022 TBL MVP. He was co-playoff MVP last year. He's a St. Louis native, and he knows a lot of these guys, either from playing against them growing up. He went to Harris-Stowe State University, which is where Game 1 was. He played with a couple of those guys when they were in college. So he knows this team very well. They know him very well. And then, of course, just kind of being in this area of the country, a lot of these guys see each other in the offseason. in various money tournaments and other big tournaments like that. So these two teams, they know each other very well. They know how each other likes to operate, and we should have a really good game for you tonight. Again, the Fire got a big Game 1 victory, 121-06 on Thursday. They're going to try to close it out here tonight with a Game 2 victory and finish off that sweep. So the Fire and the Griffins getting set to get underway here from Fire Lake Arena. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over here in just a couple of seconds to the Fire Lake Arena public address announcer, Justin Woolard, as we have those introductions of the starting lineup. So I will go ahead and do that right now. We will have tip-off for you here in just a few minutes, but right now it's the starting lineups here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
To the best fans in all of TBL, we welcome you to Fire Lake Arena and tonight's finals Game 2 matchup between the St. Louis Griffins and your reigning TBL champion, your Potawatomi Fire. And now let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting St. Louis Griffins. Starting at guard, 6 foot, from Lincoln, Missouri, number 2, Nashad Rigmaiden. At guard, 6'3", from Indianapolis, number 10, Marcus Latham. At forward, 6'5", from St. Bonaventure, number 11, Courtney Stockard. At guard, 6'2", from Lindenwood Belleville, number 23, Martavian Payne. And at forward, 6'10", from Indiana University Northwest, number 34, Tremone Weston. The head coach and co-owner of the Griffins is Nate Griffin, assisted by Brandon Rigmaiden.
Fire win! The Fire win! The Potawatomi Fire are TBL champions in 2023!
Almost 1 year ago today, the Fire hoisted the lily for the first time. Now, after a big Game 1 win on Thursday, the Fire can make more history as they seek perfection and look to become the first 2-time champ in TBL history.
Simmons to Hayward! And Hayward throws down the slam! Oh my!
Standing in their way are a group of Griffins from St. Louis looking to rewrite the Fire myth and start one of their own.
Right back to Chuck. Chuck will fire a 3 from the wing, and Chuck Guy with the fireball, and the Fire up by 6.
Now newly minted TBL MVP Chuck Guy and 6th Man of the Year Ricky Artist II, along with the rest of the Fire superstars, look to cement their place in history with one more win.
Out to Moore. Katie will go up and throw down the slam. Oh my! Katie Moore.
Tonight, in front of the best fans in TBL, it's Fire versus Griffins in Game 2 of the TBL Finals. Live from Fire Lake Arena in Shawnee, Oklahoma, it's time for Fire Basketball.
She get it poppin', lock and drop it, that birthday cake. Got a candle, need to blow that crazy flame away. I take my red, black card and my jewelry. Shawty is cool like the fire, cool like fire. Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Ooh, oh.
Fire fans, let's welcome 2-time winner of Central Conference Best Dance Team, the Fire Girls, and Mo, the Firewolf.
mic check. Fire fans, this is DJ TA. I've been rocking with you all season. Right now, I'm going to need everybody loud, make some noise, high energy. I need you guys to give it up one time for your fire. One more, Cole. You get louder than that. Louder, louder. Again, we're going to need everybody loud tonight. We're trying to bring home a championship. If you want to bring home a championship, let me hear you make some noise one time. Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be real good. All we need is this one game, ladies and gentlemen. So we need all you got tonight. All you got tonight. Just give you a little warning, the music will be a little louder. So if you can't handle it, just get a little louder. You know what I mean? DJ TA checking in with the fire.
Let's welcome your Potawatomi Fire!
I'm not hard, I got women that handle that. They be like, he the man when I'm really a thundercat. Come on, you know that tits connect like Voltron. Collect so much grass, Popo thinking we mow lawns. My co-lawns don't match that, but it matches her hair wrap and the seats that I got in the lap. I'm just a juvenile, cause I be about G's. Keep the women wheezy, man, they say they have my babies. I'm young like Turk, I like that cash and that money. I'ma eat my money, man, I'm that damn hard. See, I'm starving like Marvin, girl. I got 16 bars.
All right, Fire fans, let's meet the Potawatomi Fire. At forward, 6'7" from Dillard, number 1, Byron McGowan. At forward, 6'6" from Wiley College, TBL Coast 6 Man of the Year, Ricky Artist II. At forward, 6'5" from CBC, in Russ We Trust, number 5, Rustin Haywood. At guard, 6'2" from Griffins College, the Rook, number 6, Jalen Mahone. At forward, 6'7" from UCO, number 9, Isaiah Wade. At center, 6'10" from Lincoln, PA, number 13, Chris Bragg. At center, 6'8" from Baylor, number 15, TJ Maston. And now the starting lineup for your Fire. At guard, 6'4" from Harris Stowe, honorable mention all TBL 2022 MVP, number 0, Deshaun Munson. At forward, 6'8", from the University of New Mexico, number 2, Jakai Simmons. At guard, 6 foot from Charleston State, first team all TBL, and then some, number 4, Jakai. At forward, 6'4" from East Central, first team all Central, number 8, KD Moore. And at center, 6'9" from North Greenville, the only two-time TBL champion, number 50, Paul Harrison. Trainer for the Fires, Taylor Williams. Director of Basketball Ops and Assistant Coach, Richard Stringfield. Lead Assistant, the best dressed assistant in all of TBL, Emmanuel Tony. And the head coach of the Potawatomi Fire, two-time TBL Coach of the Year, Mark Danhoff. And now, Fire fans, please welcome TBL Commissioner Carnell Wiley.
Hey! Fire! Hello! Welcome! Give it up for both teams right now. I know. I like it. For the first time this year, I have to explain something. We are fully staffed. And I have to tell you, I am so blessed for you guys to see this special lady, Mrs. Greer, the Lily, right there. You see her in the flesh. Stand up. Yes. Hello. Hello. Yes. And I have one more thing to say to you. Potawatomi, thank you for everything, but you got an MVP. Chuck Guy! Yes! I appreciate you all. Let the games begin. Stay calm, lovely, and I love you all. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's go!
There you have it. Getting set to get underway here inside Fire Lake Arena for Game 2 of the TBL Finals. I'm Chris Cox. Thanks again for tuning in to the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network, which KGFF Radio and TBL.TV. We appreciate everybody who's followed us all season long, and we have hopefully just one more game for you tonight. Hopefully this is the end as the Fire look to close out the St. Louis Griffins tonight and cap off the best season in TBL history. Again, to run through those starters for you for St. Louis, Deshaun Rigmaiden, Marcus Latham, Courtney Stockton, Martavian Payne, Sherman Weston. Head coach of the Griffins is Nate Griffin. For the Fire, Deshaun Munson, Ja'Kai Simmons, Chuck Guy, KD Moore, Paul Harrison. Mark Danoff, the two-time TBL Coach of the Year, is the head coach. Fire in their white jerseys tonight with blue and orange piping, black numbers. Fire, if you're watching on TBL TV, going left to right to start the game. The Griffins in their black jerseys tonight, gold lettering and numbers with red and gold trim. They are going right to left. Three officials for tonight's TBL Finals: Kenneth Gardner, Leah Laney, and Daniel Little. Crew Chief Kenneth Gardner steps into the center circle, and we are underway as the tip is controlled by the Griffins. It's Latham with it for the Griffins. Latham picked up by Munson at the top of the key. Latham working, will pull up, fire along two. That one's off the mark. Rebound tipped, grabbed by KD. KD missed game one with an illness. Back in the lineup here tonight. KD with it, trying to go inside to Harrison. Harrison gets it on the low block near side. Harrison working down low. Harrison doubled. Harrison will turn around, throw up a shot, and cannot get it to fall. But Paul will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is on number 23, Martavian Payne. That is his first. The crew that I mentioned for you of Kenneth Gardner, Leah Laney, Daniel Little has a lot of experience. All three of these officials are experienced TBL refs, with Kenneth Gardner and Leah Laney both earning reps in the G League as well, as Harrison makes the first free throw. So we have an all-star crew for this one, as again the Fire look to close things out here tonight. Harrison at the line shooting one more, and Paul's second free throw is up, and that one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Latham. Latham pushing it up the floor. Gets it into the near side for Payne. Payne working on Munson. Payne will pull up, fire along two, and that one spins in and out. Rebound controlled by Harrison. Harrison trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gets it out to Munson, and Munson will push it up the floor on the near side. Munson picked up by Payne. Munson cross court for Moore. Moore couldn't handle it. It's stolen by Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden with Simmons behind him. Rigmaiden will circle around to the far wing, and he's picked up now by Guy. Rigmaiden will reset things as he pulls it out. Now Rigmaiden working around a screen. Rigmaiden trying to go inside to Payne. Payne gets it at the free throw line, out to Latham. Latham trying to drive on KD. Latham will pull up at the elbow, and his pull-up jumper no good. Rebound, though, grabbed by Stockard. Stockard will go up. Stockard puts up the shot, no good. Latham with another board. Latham flips it back up, and Latham able to get it to go. The Griffins with 3 second chance opportunities And they were able to make the Fire pay on that possession. Here is Harrison with it. Harrison gets it over to Guy. Guy guarded by Rigmaiden. Guy trying to see if he can turn the corner. Near wing, goes up top for Moore. Katie to Munson now on the far side. Munson trying to go cross court to Simmons. Simmons almost couldn't handle it, able to get it out to Guy though. Chuck will pull up. He'll fire a three. That three is blocked as Rigmaiden came up with the block. Chuck had to kind of throw up a wild shot there, and Rigmaiden was able to get the deflection as the Griffins lead 2-1 here with 10:14 to go in the first quarter. Latham calling out the play as he crosses half court, works around a screen, gets to the top of the key. Latham trying to work on Munson, will hand off now to Payne. Payne, far wing, guarded by Moore. Payne works around a screen, tries to get inside, kicks it out to Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden working on Guy. Rigmaiden will drive. Rigmaiden will get inside, flip it up, and Nashawn Rigmaiden able to get it to go. Chuck bringing it up the floor, goes over to Moore on the near side. KD working on Latham. KD will try to get inside. KD has it knocked away, and it's stolen by Payne. Payne out to Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden will go up, lay it up, and lay it in. As KD hit the deck, he's a little slow getting up. As Chuck will bring it up the floor. The Griffins will press a lot this game, and they've pressed here early on. It's Guy with it. Chuck trying to float it inside, has the pass deflected, stolen by Weston. Weston out now to Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden to Payne. Payne will go up. Payne can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Fire basketball. 9:16 to go here in the first quarter. Fire down by 5. 6-1 the score. Simmons looking to inbound. Simmons gets it into Moore. Moore goes out quickly to Munson. Munson trying to run the fast break. He'll take it all the way himself. Lay it up and lay it in. Deshaun Munson and the Fire running the fast break and the press break to perfection as they pull back within 3. 6-3 the score. 9 minutes to go here in the first. Rigmaiden with it, calling out the play. Rigmaiden will work around a screen. Rigmaiden cut off. Rigmaiden trying to attack Guy. Rigmaiden trying to get inside. He's going to fade away just inside the free throw line, and his fadeaway jumper is up and in. Ooh, and Chuck Guy just hit Nashawn Rigmaiden in the face, and that could really change things here as Rigmaiden. And now we're going to have calls here from the officials. As Chuck is livid right now. Both teams are up off the bench. Both teams are off the bench. They need to sit down. Teams need to sit down and keep their composure. As we're waiting to see what the call is here. Nashawn Rigmaiden did something to Chuck Guy. You don't see Chuck Guy lose his cool like that, but Chuck threw a forearm and caught Rigmaiden in the chin. Officials talking about it right now, and this is a big early call. 8-3 the score. As officials are still discussing things. Still waiting to hear from the officials on what the call is. You don't see Chuck Guy lose his cool very often. But Rigmaiden said something to Chuck that caused Chuck to throw a forearm, and he caught Rigmaiden in the chin. This will be an interesting call here early in this game, how they decide to officiate this game. Chuck Guy, by the way, making contact above the shoulders of Rigmaiden could put him in some jeopardy here. Just got to wait for the call from the officials. Daniel Little, Leah Laney, and Kenneth Gardner still discussing things.
So, after conversation, we have a technical foul on black foot. All right? Now we have an ejection on white board for the excessive necessary contact to the elbows to the face. So we're going to shoot the technical foul first, and then we're going to shoot.
And I don't think the news the Fire are getting is something that they like. Chuck Guy just got ejected from the game. Chuck Guy, with 8:48 remaining in the first quarter, has been ejected from the game.
We have a technical foul on St. Louis number 2, Deshaun Rickbait.
Coach Danoff very upset, saying that Chuck got hit in the face first, as Chuck Guy has been ejected from this game.
We also have a technical foul, elbow to the head and ejection for Fire number 4, Chuck Guy.
So Chuck Guy has been ejected from this game with 8:48 remaining in the first quarter. 3 minutes, 12 seconds into this game, and Chuck Guy has been tossed. And that is a huge, huge blow for the Fire. He is the TBL MVP, was just named MVP earlier today, and he just got ejected from this game. Payne at the free throw line shooting the technical. He was able to get it to go.
Ricky Artis, the second, number 3, in for the Fire.
Ricky Artis, the second, into the game for the Fire. As Coach Danoff, I was listening to the conversation he was having with Leah Laney, and it was very much a one-sided conversation, but saying that Chuck got hit in the face first, and you can't call the retaliation and not call the first one either.
Paul Harrison shooting the technical.
Paul Harrison at the line shooting the technical. And Harrison's free throw is up and in. So the Fire, they have to regroup right now. 8:48 remaining in the first quarter. And the Fire are down by 4 with Rigmaiden going to the line to shoot the flagrant foul free throw. First free throw, the free throw for Rigmaiden is no good. He gets one more upcoming. Paul Harrison at the free throw, or at center court, trying to get his guys back refocused. Second free throw for Rigmaiden is up, and that one's good. So Rigmaiden splits the 2 free throws. It will be St. Louis basketball. And it will be Stockard inbounding as we get back to action here.
Defense.
Stockard to inbound, and he gets it into Payne. Payne. Far side of the floor, guarded by KD. Down low for Stockard. Stockard working on Artis. Stockard trying to get inside. Stockard flips it up, and he's able to get it to go. So with that, it's 11-4 the score as we're back to action. 8:30 to go. Munson with it. Munson. Far side up top for Harrison. He'll spot up, fire a straightaway 3, and Paul's 3 is off the mark. And KD Moore got thrown to the floor, no whistle. Rebound grab by Payne. Payne looking to push, gets it out to Stockard. He'll spot up, fire a 3, and his 3 is in and out, but there's Rigmaiden with the putback. That one's no good, and ball's tipped out of bounds as Munson got hit in the head, but no whistle. And it will be Fire basketball. 8:06 remaining in this first quarter. Inbound pass goes to Munson. Here's Munson behind the back. Working over to the far side. Munson trying to attack. Munson will be fouled. That foul will be on the floor.
Griffins foul number 11, Courtney Stockard.
Foul is on number 11, Courtney Stockard. That'll be his first. Team second. Munson to inbound. Munson trying to get it in. Trying to go inside to Paul Harrison, and that was a bad pass by Munson. It will go out of bounds, and it will be St. Louis basketball. 7:53 remaining here in the first quarter.
Defense. Defense.
Here's Payne, bringing it up the floor. Payne trying to work around the screen. Goes up top for Stockard. Stockard guarded by Artis. Stockard working on Artis, will step back, fire an elbow jumper. That one's too strong. Rebound is skied for and grabbed by Munson. Munson will bring it up the floor. Munson going over far side for Moore. KD with it. KD doubled, goes out to Harrison. Harrison down low to Artis, and Ricky lays it up and in. A beautiful pass right there by Paul. 11-6 the score. Ricky begging for the crowd to get into this game here early in this one. Here is Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden trying to work on Simmons. Rigmaiden gets inside, will lay it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Harrison. Out to Munson. Munson behind the back. Fire with numbers. Munson will keep it. Goes down low to Harrison. Harrison back to Munson, and Munson flips it up and in. Fire within 3, 11-8 the score, 7 minutes to go in the first. It's Rigmaiden with it. Rigmaiden far wing, picked up by Simmons. Rigmaiden will look to work on Simmons. Rigmaiden trying to get inside. Rigmaiden will stop. Rigmaiden will scoop it up. Can't get it to go. Weston can't get it to go either. Rebound tip, last touch by the Fire, and it will be St. Louis basketball. 6:49 remaining in this first quarter. And we have a timeout on the floor as now Munson and Rigmaiden and Weston are getting into it as everybody's being pulled apart as we, again, have a media timeout on the floor. This is Fire basketball here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
First quarter brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvement. Visit your Shawnee Lowe's at 4817 North Kickapoo today.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. 6:49 to go in the first quarter, and it has been already a controversial start to this game. 3 minutes and 12 seconds into the game, so 8:48 left. Chuck Guy was ejected from the game after throwing a forearm that caught Nashawn Rigmaiden in the chin. Now, Rigmaiden was hit with the technical, and in the conversations that I heard Coach Danoff having with the officials, he was saying that Chuck got hit first in the face, and the fact that, it doesn't matter. The fact Chuck retaliated, it earned him an ejection, but he was saying that also Rigmaiden, at the very least, should have been ejected as well. But this is the kind of game St. Louis wants. St. Louis wants a chippy game. They want a sloppy game. They want a game that borders on that line of clean and dirty. It will be St. Louis basketball, and it will be Stockard inbounding as we get back to action. Gets it out to Nate Rigmaiden, who's checked in. Nate Rigmaiden actually got ejected in game one. Here is Nate Rigmaiden going out now to Crossland. Crossland will pull up, fire the elbow jumper. No good. Rebound grab by Munson. Munson bringing it up the floor. Munson trying to lob it inside to Harrison. Harrison with it. Goes up top for Simmons, who will spot up. He'll fire a three. And Ja'Kai Simmons with the fireball. And we are tied up at 11 apiece. 6:25 remaining in the first quarter. Harrison with it. Goes up Nate Griffin with it. Nate Rigmaiden with it, I should say. His dad is Nate Griffin, head coach of the Griffins. Over to Nashawn Rigmaiden. Up top to Crossland, back over to Nate Rigmaiden. Nate Rigmaiden with a little pump, goes up top to Payne. And we have an offensive foul called on the Griffins. Offensive foul called on Rennell Crossland. That'll be his first. It's an offensive foul, so not a team foul. Harrison looking to inbound. He goes into Munson. Munson picked up in the backcourt by Stockard. Munson working around a screen. Munson across half court. 6 minutes to go now in the first quarter. Here's Munson. Far wing. Out to Harrison. Paul trying to turn the corner. Paul will pull up, fire an elbow jumper. That one's no good. Rebound grab by Stockard. Stockard trying to push the tempo. Stockard trying to get inside. Kicks it out to Nate Rigmaiden. Up top for Nashawn Rigmaiden. Nashawn Rigmaiden cut off and goes over to Crossland. Crossland trying to drive inside. Crossland gets inside, flips up the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Munson. Munson almost lost it, has to save it into the backcourt. He does to Harrison. Harrison needs to get it across half court. Trying to lob it down low for Artis, and Ricky is going to be fouled as Nate Rigmaiden pushed Ricky Artis out of bounds as Ricky went up for the ball. Foul on Nate Rigmaiden will be his first. Team's third. 5:27 to go here in the first quarter, all tied at 11 apiece. Munson trying to inbound, gets it into Harrison. Harrison goes down low for Artis, and Artis is going to be fouled again. Foul on Nate Rigmaiden will be his second. And he'll have to sit down, and in comes Miles Nettles. Nettles last year in Game 3 of the TBL Finals was ejected as he got into it with KD Moore. Spit in the face of KD Moore in Game 3 and was ejected, and we should have a delay of game as Nettles did not have his jersey on, and so Miles Nettles gets called for the delay of game. It's just a warning the first time out. Harrison to inbound. Paul up top for Artis. Ricky will fire a straightaway three, and Ricky Artis with the fireball. Paul Harrison with the assist, and the Fire up by 3, 14-11 the score. Here is Nishan Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden gets to the free throw line, kicks it into the corner for Payne. Payne closed out well by Munson on the far side. Payne working on Munson, will step back, fire along 2, and Payne. That's a tough shot, but he was able to knock it down. Inbound pass goes quickly to Munson. Munson trying to back everybody off. Munson cross court, trying to go cross court for Simmons. Simmons able to come up with it off the deflection. Simmons out and out to Harrison. Harrison near wing, inside to Artis. Ricky with 5. Ricky trying to work. Ricky trying to get inside. Ricky goes up, and Ricky needs to be, they need to have a foul call here, and they do. As Miles Nettles will be called for the foul. That is his first, and that'll be the 5th on the Griffins. And now Courtney Stockard having a conversation with the official as Ricky Artis will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Fire in the bonus.
Ricky Artis the second, 2 shots.
And first free throw for Artis, up and in.
In for St. Louis, number 24.
Sean Rigmaiden will take a seat as number 24, James McKelvin, checks in. Ricky at the line shooting 1 more, and Ricky's second free throw up and in. Fire up by 3, 16-13 the score. Payne with it, calling out the play as he crosses half court. Payne running the point now for the Griffins. Payne will work around a screen. Payne trying to get inside, kicks it out to Crossland. He'll fire a 3 from the wing. That one's too strong. Rebound goes straight to McKelvin. Out and out to Payne. Payne to Stockard. Stockard will fire a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound is deflected, grabbed by Artis. Ricky will slow it down in the corner. Now Ricky will look to attack. Ricky will go inside, has it knocked away, stolen by Stockard. Stockard looking to push the tempo straight ahead. Stockard around KD Moore. He lost it, stolen by Harrison. Harrison trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gets it out to Moore. KD pushing it up the floor. Over to Simmons. Simmons dropped it, got it right back. Simmons doubled. Simmons trying to find somewhere to go with it. And a foul here on the Griffins. As Renell Crossland will be called for the foul. That'll be his second. 3:53 remaining here in this first quarter. Jakai will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. It's not a media timeout yet. Players need to line up on the paint. Paul Harrison thought it was supposed to be a media timeout. He's still got 53 seconds. It's under 3 before media. Free throw by Simmons is up and good. Simmons a little dance right now at the free throw line, feeling good. Dallas Johnson into the game for the Griffins as Crossland will take a seat. Second free throw upcoming now for Simmons. Simmons' second free throw is up, and that one is good as well. So Simmons makes both. Fire extend the lead to 4. Or excuse me, extend the lead out to 6, 19-13. Here is Payne. Payne will pull up, fire a mid-range jumper, and Payne's mid-range jumper is up and in. Here's KD with it. KD across half court. Trying to find somewhere to go with it, gets it over to Harrison. Harrison trapped in the corner. And I think we have a timeout called by Paul Harrison as he was trapped in the corner. So the Fire have to take a timeout. 3:27 to go here in the first quarter. I'll take a timeout as well. This is Fire basketball here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Officials, time on the floor. All right, fans, welcome back to the court, the Fire Girls.
Wake up in the morning feeling live. God must be really on my side. Thank God that I'm alive. I've been popping all my life. 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get low, then pick up, get your hands in the air. It's a stick up, shake it.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. 3:27 remaining in this first quarter of play. Fire up by 3, 18-15. But again, the storyline in this game is Chuck Guy, MVP of the TBL, named MVP earlier today, honored just prior to the game by TBL Commissioner Carl Wiley, ejected in the first quarter after making contact above the shoulders with Nashawn Rigmaiden in a retaliation. I was just talking in the timeout with Fire assistant coach Manny Toney, and he said that Chuck did get hit in the face first. Rigmaiden threw a shoulder that hit Chuck in the chin and said something as well, and that led Chuck to retaliate the way that he did, and that unfortunately did lead to the ejection. So the Fire without their MVP, and they will need to play the final 3+ quarters without Chuck Guy. Fire, though, up by 3 right now, 18-15. Simmons inbounding, and he gets it into Munson. Munson, cross court for Harrison. Harrison guarded by Dallas Johnson. Harrison has it knocked away, got it right back. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Paul will fade away, put up the jumper off the glass, and oh my! Paul Harrison with that patented fadeaway jumper off the glass, just a thing of beauty. Here is Payne. Payne will pull up. He'll fire a long two. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Nettles. Nettles trying to circle it out, gets it out to Johnson. He'll fire a 3. Johnson's 3 way off the mark, but there's Payne with the rebound. Blocked by Simmons. Grabbed by Stockard. Stockard can't get it to go, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul is on number 3, Ricky Artis, the second. That'll be his first, team's first.
His first personal. Team foul number 2. Courtney Stockard at the line.
Courtney Stockard at the line, shooting 2. Free throw by Stockard up and in. Stockard averaging over 23 points per game this season, had 13 in game 1, with about half of those coming when the game was already decided. Second free throw for Stockard is up, and that second free throw is good. Stockard off to a much better start than in game 1. He was scoreless through the first half of the game. Has 4 here in this one. Fire up by 3, 20-17. 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. It's Katie with it at the top of the key. He's guarded by Payne. Katie going out to Simmons. Simmons trying to turn the corner. Simmons trying to get inside. He's cut off over to Harrison. Harrison to Moore. KD gets inside. KD flips it out to Munson. Munson is tripped, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. As Miles Nettles will be called for his second foul.
Second personal.
Munson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Deshaun Munson at the line, shooting 2.
Munson at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for Munson is up, and that one's off the back of the rim, no good. Nettles sits down as Brandon Johnson checks in for the Griffins. Ja'Kai Simmons will take a seat for the Fire as Isaiah Wade checks in for the first time. So the Fire going with a little more size with the body of Wade in there over Simmons. Second free throw for Munson is up, and that one is true. So Munson splits the free throws, and the Fire up by 4, 21-17. It's Dallas Johnson with it across half court. Johnson picked up by Artis, trying to go inside to Stockard, batted away, and picked up by Johnson. Into the backcourt, though, so it's okay as Stockard gets it out now to McKelvin. McKelvin goes back to Stockard. Stockard will go up, lay it up, and lay it in. So Stockard gets the lay-in. Harrison trying to inbound, and he gets it into Wade. Wade picked up by Payne. Wade will look to bring it up the floor himself. Wade doubled. Wade hits the deck. Harrison with it. Harrison taps it over to Moore. KD trying to go inside to Munson, and that was tipped out of bounds, and it will be Fire basketball. Fire need to calm down. Coach Janoff urging his guys to calm down with 1:57 to go here in the first. Fire up by 2, 21-19. It's KD with it. KD gets it into Harrison. Harrison up top for Artis. Ricky to Wade. Wade with a pump. Wade trying to get inside. Wade gets inside, flips it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound batted around, picked up by Wade, and that'll be a shot clock violation. They're saying the shot clock should have reset as the Griffins had possession and dribbled the basketball. The officials will get together and talk about this. And nope, they're not going to give it to the Fires. They're saying the Griffins never had possession, and it will be a shot clock violation. I didn't think the Griffins actually got possession of the basketball. I don't think the shot clock should have reset. Payne never fully controlled it. or had a controlled dribble. So it kind of goes the Fire's way, or doesn't go the Fire's way right there. It's Payne with it near wing, guarded by Moore. Payne up top for Johnson. Johnson over now to Brandon Johnson. It's Brandon Johnson working on Harrison. Brandon Johnson trying to get inside. Brandon Johnson out to Dallas Johnson. Dallas Johnson trying to get inside. He'll stop, put up the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound is fought for and grabbed by Moore. KD trying to dribble around, and he stepped out of bounds, and it will be a turnover. No, they're going to call an offensive foul on KD Moore. And Munson upset. Foul on Moore will be his first. KD arguing he was just trying to get the guy off of him because he was being fouled.
Defense.
Brandon Johnson with it. Sub into the game for the Griffins. Stockard will take a seat as Chris Hill will check in. Brandon Johnson inbounding. Gets it into Hill. Hill trying to go out to Payne. Payne has it knocked away from behind, but it gets to Dallas Johnson. He'll step back, goes back to Payne. Payne working around a screen, gets to the free throw line. Payne will pull up, fire a long two, and that one will circle in. And we're tied at 21 apiece, and now we have a foul here on the Griffins. So a foul here on the Griffins as Dallas Johnson, or excuse me, Brandon Johnson will be called for the foul. That'll be his first, and that will send Munson to the line to shoot two. So Munson at the line shooting two, minute 7 to go here in the first quarter. Free throw for Munson is up, and that one is no good. Second free throw upcoming now for Munson. And Munson's second free throw was up, and that one is good. So Munson again splits the two free throws, and he puts the Fire back up by one, 22-21. A minute 3 to go here in the first quarter. It's Brandon Johnson with it, guarded by Artis. Over to Payne. Payne picked up by Moore. Payne into the corner now for Hill. Hill will try to drive baseline. He stepped out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover, and it will be Fire basketball.
Last touch for the Griffins.
Harrison to inbound. Harrison gets it out to Moore. Moore will look to bring it up on the near side of the floor. KD going down low for Wade. Wade with the matchup. Wade spinning. Wade going off the glass. Can't get it to go, but Ricky Artis with the putback. Oh my! Ricky Artis with the huge putback. And the Fire up by 3. 38 seconds remaining. Here is Brandon Johnson. Johnson guarded by Munson. Johnson looking to attack. Johnson trying to get inside. Johnson does get inside. Throws up a wild shot and a whistle. Foul is on number 9, Isaiah Wade. That'll be the first on Wade.
Fire foul number 9, Isaiah Wade, his first personal. First in the last 2 minutes.
Brandon Johnson will be at the line shooting two. He's a 71.4% free throw shooter.
Brandon Johnson, 2 shots.
First free throw for Johnson is too strong, no good. Miles Nettles back into the game for the Griffins as Dallas Johnson sits down. Second free throw upcoming now for Brandon Johnson. Johnson's second free throw is up. That one's no good. Rebound tip. Grabbed by Johnson. Johnson goes back up. Again, can't get it to go. Rebound is fought for on the ground. Picked up by Wade. And Wade hits the deck hard. And now Nettles with it. And we are going to have a jump ball. We'll see the call here. It will be a jump ball.
He jumped on his back.
So it will be a jump ball as Nettles will have to jump it up. Nettles just taking his time.
Hey, he jumped on his back.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
He literally jumped on his back.
Should the Griffins retain possession, they'll have 9. The tip is up, and it is won by the Fire. Nettles out to Harrison. Harrison will go inside to Artis, and Ricky's fouled. That foul on Brandon Johnson will be his second. So Brandon Johnson, Nate Rigmaiden, Rennell Crossland, Miles Nettles, all with 2. And Ricky will go to the line to shoot 2.
Ricky Artis, the second at the line, shooting 2.
First free throw for Artis is up and good.
Back in for the Griffins, number
Marcus
10,
Latham,
Marcus
Courtney
Latham,
Stockard
Oklahoma,
into the game
Courtney
for the
Stockard.
Griffins as Nettles and Nettles and Brandon Johnson take a seat. On the floor for the Fire, it's still Wade, Munson, Artis, Moore, and Harrison. Second free throw for Ricky is up, and that one is good. Here's Latham. Latham goes to Stockard. The Griffins can hold for the final shot. And Stockard with it. He's picked up by Artis. Stockard working on Artis. Stockard will pull up, fire a long two. That one's too strong. Rebound grab by Munson. Munson will hold, and that will do it for the first quarter. At the end of one, Fire up by 5, 26-21 in game 2 of the TBL Finals. I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I'll have the second quarter for you. This is Fire Basketball here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the court, the Fire Girls.
Get sideways in that George Strait, keep backing up that tailgate. Trucker hat, 100 proof. Guys like me like girls that look like you. Girls, every bottom blue. Girl, every shade of blue. Jeans look mean with a body like that. Ooh, girl, southern through and through. Girl, do what you do. Girl, guys like me like girls that look like you. So the way you walk is suggestive. Strip mall town, impressive. Girl, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you exit. All flames, where you cooking at? That Burger King.
Let's hear it for the Fire Girls, brought to you by Bank First and Bank First Insurance. Second quarter brought to you by Shopping Dry Cleaners and Linen, located at 704 East Independence.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma, as we get set to start the second quarter of Game 2 of the TBL Finals. The Fire up 26-21. I'm Chris Cox, and it has already been a game for the history books and one for the memory, as the Fire suffered a huge early blow as their captain and MVP Chuck Guy was ejected early in the first quarter. Now the Fire, they've been able to maintain their composure otherwise, and they have been able to take a 5-point lead here going into the second. On the floor for the Fire to start this second quarter, TJ Maston, Rustin Hayward, Deshaun Munson, Isaiah Wade, and Ricky Artis II. Ricky leading the way in scoring for the Fire in that first quarter with 11. Munson 5 rebounds. Here is Munson with it. Munson working on Payne. It's Payne, McKelvin, Stockard, Weston, and Latham out there for the Griffins. Hayward with it, trying to go to Munson. Munson gets it. Munson, far side. Munson trying to attack inside. Gets inside, lays it up, and lays it in. Deshaun Munson, a nice move to get around Martavian Payne and get to the basket and lay it up and in. Here is Payne right back at it. Payne lost it. Payne tied up, and we'll have another jump ball as Payne and Munson will jump it up at the free throw line. 17 on the shot clock. Should the Griffins win possession, it'll reset if the Fire win. Ball's up in the air, and the tip is won by the Fire. It's Wade with it. Wade goes over to Artis. Ricky looking to attack. Ricky will get inside. Ricky will flip it up, and Ricky Artis with a nice little left-handed lay-in as the Fire go up by 9, 30-21. Here is Latham. Latham top of the key. Latham guarded by Artis, goes over to Payne. Payne picked up now by Wade. Payne trying to turn around Wade. Wade gets inside, or Payne gets inside, can't get it to go. Rebound put back by Weston, no good. Maston comes up with it and then throws it away, as he and Hayward were just not on the same page right there. Hayward kind of gave a little head fake to get some separation, and he not only faked out the Griffins defender, he also faked out TJ Maston. Latham with it, top of the key, working over to the near side, works around a screen. Latham will pull up, fire a long mid-range two, and that two is up and in. Those are the kind of shots, if you're the Fire, you can live with. Those mid-range jumpers are not very efficient shots, and even if the Griffins make them, not as deadly as those threes they were making in game 1. Here's Hayward looking to attack. Hayward cut off. Hayward will try to get inside. He'll step. He'll flip it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Grab by McKelvin. McKelvin will push. McKelvin lost it. Got it back. Gets it over now to Payne. Payne trying to work inside, kicks it back out to McKelvin. He'll fire a three, and that three is up and in, and that's what the Fire can't have. His turnover was turning into points like that. 30-26 the score now in favor of the Fire. Here is Munson. Near side of the floor, goes up top, now out to Artis. He'll fire a three from the wing, and Ricky Artis with the fireball. 14 now for Ricky. As the Fire lead by 7, 33-26. It's Payne with it. Payne guarded by Hayward. Payne will try to work around a screen, has it knocked away, stolen by Maston. Maston out to Hayward. Hayward will take it. Hayward has it knocked away, but there's Wade who picks up the loose ball and throws down the slam. Actually, they're waving off the Wade jam. I didn't hear the whistle. They waved off the Wade jam, and Hayward was fouled as he went up for the shot by Stockard. So Hayward shooting 2 now as they wave off the slam by Wade, and it will be Hayward at the free throw line shooting 2. First free throw for Rustin up and in. Free throws are going to be huge in this game. The Fire, they're going to get to the line a lot. They got to the line in that first quarter 13 times. They will get to the line a lot. They need to knock down their free throws. They did a good job in the first quarter, going 10 of 13. Second free throw upcoming now for Hayward, and Hayward's second free throw is good. So Rustin makes both, and the Fire back up by 9, ties their largest lead of the game, 35-26. It's Latham with it. Latham working around a screen, trying to at least on the near side. He's picked up by Munson. Latham will step back. He'll fire a three. That three is up. That three is short. Rebound is out of bounds, and we'll have a foul here on the Griffins as Tremont Weston will be called for the foul.
Griffins foul number 34, Tremont Weston. First personal.
Foul on Weston is his first, and it's the team's second.
Nishan Rigmaiden, number 2, in for the Griffins.
Nishan Rigmaiden into the game for the Griffins. Rigmaiden was the one who drew the flagrant foul on Chuck Guy. That led to his ejection. Here is Hayward, far side, gets it down low to Munson. Munson guarded by Latham. Munson trying to turn the corner. Munson will get inside, flip it up, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Fire basketball. Hayward to inbound on the baseline. Hayward gets it into Maston. Maston will work on Weston. Maston will body his way down, flip it up, can't get it to go. Rebound is grabbed by Wade. Wade out to Hayward. He'll spot up, fire a three. That one's off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Munson. 14 on the shot clock. Munson working on Latham. Munson spinning. Munson down low for Maston. Maston goes up. Maston had it knocked away and grabbed by McKelvin. McKelvin looking to push the tempo. McKelvin will stop. Kick it out to Latham. Latham a pump. Latham inside to Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden bodied by Artis, and Rigmaiden backs it out. Goes back to Latham. Latham left open. He'll fire a three, and Latham's three is up and in. 35-29 the score in favor of the Fire. 8:43 to go here in the second quarter. It's Hayward with it. On the near wing, guarded by Rigmaiden. Hayward trying to work around a screen. Hayward kicks it out to Artis on the wing. Artis a nice little pump. Now he'll step back, fire a three from the corner, and Ricky's three no good. There's Weston with the loose ball out to Latham. Latham looking to attack. Latham will go up. Latham will put up the shot. Can't get it to go. Got his own putback, no good. And a second opportunity by Weston. Put it up and in. Offensive rebounds right now killing the Fire as the Griffins with several offensive boards here in this one. Here's Hayward with it. Hayward goes out to Wade. Wade will fire a three from the wing. That one's way off the mark. Rebound fought for. Ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Artis. Ricky down low for Wade. Wade lost it. As bodies are just all over the floor, and it will be St. Louis basketball. KD Moore back into the game for the Fire as Wade will take a seat.
Also number 50, Paul Harrison.
Paul Harrison back into the game as well. The Griffins, 13 offensive rebounds, and so far 6 second chance points. So far not those offensive rebounds not killing the Fire, but definitely not helping them out either. Here's McKelvin. McKelvin, top of the key, hands off to Latham. Latham works around a screen. Latham will try to go down low for Weston. Weston had it knocked away out of bounds, and it will stay with the Griffins. 7:42 remaining here in this second quarter.
In for St. Louis, number 30, Chris Hill.
Chris Hill into the game for the Griffins as McKelvin will sit down. Rigmaiden looking to inbound. He gets it into Stockard. Stockard near side, guarded by Artis. Stockard driving. Stockard lost it And Stockard stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Fire basketball. Inbound pass goes to Hayward. Hayward working on Rig Maiden. Hayward trying to turn the corner. Hayward will get inside. Hayward will put up the shot. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul is on number 34, Tremont Weston, so that's his second foul. So Weston, Brandon Johnson, Courtney Stockard, Nate Rig Maiden, Rennell Crossan, and Miles Nettles all with 2. And Hayward at the line shooting 2.
Rustin Hayward shooting 2.
Free throw by Hayward is up and good. Second free throw upcoming now for Hayward. Hayward's second free throw is up, and that one rolls in as well. So Ruston makes both. Fire up by 6, 37-31, 7:25 to go in the second quarter. It's Nate Griffin with it, working around a screen. Or excuse me, it's Latham with it, who gets it out to Nishan Rigmaiden. Now far side, Rigmaiden a little pump, goes down low for Stockard. Stockard will go up with it, and Stockard lays it up and lays it in. Inbound pass goes to Harrison. Harrison hands off to Munson. Munson pushing it up the floor on the near side. Munson just attacking Weston. Munson gets inside, throws up the shot. Can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots, as Weston will be called for the foul. That foul on Weston is his third.
34, Tremont Weston. Third personal, team foul number 4.
Weston will likely need to take a seat. Munson at the line, shooting 2.
Sean Munson, 2 shots.
First free throw for Munson is up and good.
Dallas Johnson, number 20.
Dallas Johnson into the game for the Griffins, as Tremont Weston takes a seat. Second free throw upcoming now for Munson. And Munson's free throw off the mark. Rebound grab by Stockard. Stockard gets it out to Latham, and Latham brings it up the floor. Back to Stockard. Stockard tries to work around a screen, almost lost it. It gets to Latham. Latham will spot up, fire a 3. That one 3 is up and in.
Three-point basket by Marcus Latham.
Marcus Latham, a really good shooter, and showing it here in this one, as Latham now has 10. Here's Munson. Munson floating it inside to Harrison. Harrison near side, working on Dallas Johnson. Harrison gets inside, goes off the glass, can't get it to go, got his own rebound. Down low now for Hayward to Artis, and Ricky score the basket and the foul. Great patience, great ball movement by the Fire, and Ricky Artis will have an opportunity for a 3-point play after this media timeout. Foul was on Dallas Johnson. I will take a timeout right now as well. 6:29 remaining here in the second quarter. Fire up by 4, 40-36 here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Raise the bar with Flight by Yingling. Low carb, low calorie, more taste. Brewed for the generation that's always reaching for more. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. 6 minutes, 29 seconds remaining here in this second quarter of play, in the Fire right now up by 4, 40-36 is the score. Ricky Artis, the second, off to a good start in this one. In just over 14 minutes of play, 18 points for Ricky already on 6 of 8 shooting. Munson, 9 points tonight on 3 of 4 shooting. Also has 6 rebounds for the Fire. It's going to need to be a team effort here in this one. It's been a team effort all season long for the Fire, but especially now in this one without their MVP for the rest of this game. Fire breaking their huddle, and on the floor for the Fire it will be Katie Moore, Paul Harrison, Rustin Hayward, Ricky Artis II, and Deshaun Munson. Munson's played this entire game. I would imagine he's going to be playing a lot here this one. It will be Ricky Artis at the line, shooting one free throw out of the timeout.
Ricky Artis the second at the line, one shot.
So Ricky Artis at the line, shooting one. And Ricky's free throw is up and in.
Defense. Defense.
Here's Latham bringing it up the floor for the Griffins. Latham near side trying to drive inside. Latham cut off, will float it up from the baseline. No good. Rebound grab by Moore. KD pushing it up to Artis. Artis trying to get inside. He does, lays it up and lays it in. Ricky Artis, a nice move to lay it up and in. And the Fire back up by 7, 43-36 with just over 6 to go in the second. Here's Rig Maiden. Rig Maiden working around a screen. Gets it out to Dallas Johnson. Dallas Johnson working inside. Down low to Latham. Latham with an easy left-handed flip in the paint, and he's able to get it to go.
Marcus Latham.
Here's Hayward with it. Hayward trapped. Hayward trying to get, and that's going to be an offensive foul called on Rustin Hayward. So Rustin Hayward called for the offensive foul.
Fire foul number 5, Rustin Hayward, his first personal.
5:39 to go here in the first quarter. It's just it's an offensive foul, so while it counts as a personal for Rustin, it's his first. It does not count as a team foul. Here's Rig Maiden. Rig Maiden will try to get inside. Rig Maiden goes up and under, lost it, stolen by Moore, and KD goes out to Munson. Munson looking to push. Munson hanging, gets it to Harrison. Harrison with a nice little pump. Harrison will drive inside. Harrison puts it up, swatted away by Hill, and picked up by Rig Maiden. Rig Maiden pushing. Rig Maiden down low to Stockard. Stockard goes up, can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Sean Munson called for the foul. That'll be his first. It'll be the team's first as well with 5:16 remaining here in this second quarter. Fire already in the bonus. Stockard at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for Stockard is up, and that one's off the mark. Stockard, an 81.4% free throw shooter. He's a good free throw shooter, and he's off to a good start here in this one with 8 points and 5 rebounds. Second free throw for Stockard is up, and that one is good. Makes it a 4-point game again, 43-39. Here is Harrison. Harrison gets it to Hayward across half court. Hayward out to Munson now. Munson, far wing. Munson working on Stockard. Munson trying to get inside. Munson will spin. Munson tied up, and that'll be a double dribble as Munson was saying that he had the ball knocked away.
Defense.
And the official Leah Laney getting frustrated with Coach Danoff right now. That 3 by Hill is up and good. 1-point Fire lead, 43-42. Here's Hayward with it. Hayward guarded by Rig Maiden. Hayward near side. Hayward trying to work inside. Hayward down low to Moore. Katie will go up. Katie will put it up, and Katie Moore is able to get it to go. Hayward gets the assist. Fire back up by 3, 45-42. Here's Stockard. Stockard spins. Stockard goes up, and Stockard is able to get it to go. Harrison looking to inbound. He gets it into Hayward. Simmons getting set to check back in for the Fire. Here's Hayward. Hayward trying to go inside, has it knocked away. As Harrison, though, is able to come up with it. Harrison flips up the shot, score the basket, and they will count it. As Paul Harrison will go to the line for one more, and Dallas Johnson will be called for his second.
Dallas Johnson, second personal.
Ja'Kai Simmons checking into the game for the Fire, as now Ricky Artis and Courtney Stockard are kind of jawing at one another here. As Simmons will check into the game for the Fire. Somebody has to come off the floor, and it looks like it will be Hayward. Harrison at the line shooting 1. First free throw for Paul is up. And he's able to get it to go. And we should have another foul as well, as Ricky's going to kind of dance a little bit right now. And now Ricky's just... And now official Daniel Little will get in between Ricky Artis and Courtney Stockard. We still don't have a call here. Ricky urging the Fire fans to get into it here. And they're going to send everybody to the bench. We have a foul here on number 11, Courtney Stockard. Foul on Stockard will be his third. It'll be the third on Stockard.
Correction, third personal on number 11, Courtney Stockard.
.359 to go here in the second quarter. Officials still talking about things here. Stockard, they have the replay going on here inside Fire Lake Arena. Stockard, if you're watching on TBL TV and you see the replay, Stockard throws that right elbow right into the ribs of Ricky Artis. I mean, he got him square in the ribs. That should be at minimum a technical foul. As trying to wait to see what the call is. And they might give Ricky Artis a technical here. I'm not sure what the call is. Coach Danoff is incensed.
Technical foul call on the Fire number 3, Ricky Artis the second.
And so if you heard there from the official, the crew chief, Kenneth Gardner, Ricky Artis was called for a technical foul for taunting, as after he drew the foul, he kind of did a little dance. Stockard will get called for a personal foul, as Latham will shoot the technical for the Griffins, and that one is up and in. And now they'll go to the Fire's end of the floor for Ricky Artis to shoot the foul free throw. As this game is just getting out of hand here, with 3:59 to go in the second quarter. Artis will go to the line to shoot. Should be one shot, is what the official told me, because Harrison made the free throw. So Ricky going to the line, and he's going to shoot one shot. Now the officials are going to get together and talk about it. It will be one shot. So Ricky at the line shooting 1. Free throw by Ricky is up and good. It is St. Louis basketball. 49-45 to score. Rig Maiden working around a screen. Rig Maiden gets it out to Hill. Hill trying to drive baseline. Hill goes up, and Hill is able to lay it up and lay it in. Munson working around a screen, gets to the far wing. Munson out to Moore. Katie back down to Munson. Munson doubled. Inside to Artis. Ricky will go up, and Ricky is going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul is on number 2, Nishan Rigmaiden. That'll be his first. And Ricky will go to the line now to shoot 2 shots with 3:29 to go here in the second quarter. This is the kind of game that the Griffins want to play. It is sloppy, it is messy, it is borderline dirty, and it is not allowing the Fire to get into any sort of a rhythm. First free throw by Artis, no good. Second free throw upcoming now for Ricky. and he gets that one to fall. So Ricky does split the 2 free throws. He now has 23, and the Fire lead by 3, 50-47. Here's Rick Maiden trying to drive. He's cut off. Rick Maiden working around a screen. Rick Maiden trying to get inside. Rick Maiden goes up. It's blocked by Artis. Rick Maiden gets it right back out to Latham. He'll fire a corner 3, and he rattles that one in.
3-point basket by Marcus Latham.
Munson bringing it up the floor, near side for the Fire. Munson looking to attack. Munson working on Hill. Munson stops under the basket. Munson almost lost it, still fighting for it. Ball still on the ground. Still on the ground, out of bounds. Last touch by the Griffins, and it will be Fire basketball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 2:56 remaining on the game clock, and we should have immediate timeout, and we will. With 2:56 remaining on the game clock, we are tied at 50 apiece. I'm going to take a timeout. When I come back, I'll have more action for you right here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
All right, Fire fans, it's time for the Fire Fan Camp. Brought to you as always by Jennifer Stevenson, Berkshire Halfway Home Services, and Benchmark Realty.
Back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox. 2:56 remaining here in this second quarter of play, and it has been an absolute sloppy game for both teams, and unfortunately for the Fire, that plays into the hands of the Griffins. The Griffins want to dirty things up, and frankly, they are doing just that. They are instigating, they are getting in faces, they are grabbing, pulling, hitting, and I mean, it is just, it is becoming as an analogy here, to use it as an analogy, it's becoming a bit of a slugfest between these two teams. And unfortunately for the Fire, that plays in the hands of the Griffins, who want to play like this. The Fire, they want to get out and run. They want to try to find a rhythm and move. And right now, the Griffins just not letting them do that. 2:56 remaining here in the second quarter as we get back to action. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Fire, as Munson will inbound for the Fire. Munson gets it into Moore. Katie will go up. Katie will go off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound still batted around and grabbed by Latham. Latham bringing it up the floor, trying to. Latham has it knocked away, and it's stolen by Munson. Munson running the fast break. Munson goes up, lays it up, and lays it in. And then Munson gives a little sneer to the St. Louis bench as the Fire up by 2. 52-50. Here is Latham. Latham working around a screen. Latham again working around a screen. Dumps it down low for Dallas Johnson. He'll get inside, lay it up, and lay it in.
Dallas Johnson.
Munson bringing it up the floor. Picked up by Hill. Payne's checked back into the game. Here's Munson working around a screen set by Harrison. Munson trying to go inside to Paul. Pass deflected, stolen by Rigmaiden, and Rigmaiden is bumped.
Fire foul number 0 to Sean Munson. Second personal, second team foul.
Foul on Munson is his second, team second. Rigmaiden will inbound, and he'll get it into Payne on the far side of the floor.
2 minutes.
Payne, far side, or near side, excuse me, guarded by Artis. Out to Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden with a little pump fake. He's picked up by Moore. Out now to Dallas Johnson. Johnson trying to work on Harrison. He'll fade away. That fadeaway is well short. Rebound grab by Munson. And KD will bring it up the floor for the Fire. Here's Harrison. Harrison, a nice little pump fake. Looking to work on Dallas Johnson. Harrison gets inside, will fade away, put up the fadeaway jumper, and Paul Harrison with a soft touch right there to get the fadeaway to fall. Fire back up by 2, 54-52. Here's Payne. Payne working around a screen. Payne working on Simmons, gets inside, flips it up, off the mark, rebound batted around, goes out of bounds, and it will be St. Louis basketball. Ernell Crossland into the game for the Griffins as Johnson sits down. Greg Maiden gets it in to Latham. Latham will fire a long three, and Latham's three is good, and St. Louis back up by one, 55-54. Munson gets it into Moore, and Katie will bring it up the floor. Katie doubled, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Artis. Artis will spin. Ricky finds Harrison on the wing. He'll fire a three, and Paul's three is off the mark. Rebound is grabbed by Crossland, and Crossland goes out to Latham. Latham bringing it up the floor. Latham will pull up, fire a three in transition. That one's way off the mark. Rebound goes right to Hill. Down low for Payne, and Payne will lay it up and lay it in. Simmons gets it into Munson. See if the Fire want to go 2 for 1 right here as Munson brings it up the floor. Down low for Harrison. Harrison doubled. Harrison trying to go inside. Munson comes up with it. Munson attacks, lays it up, and Deshaun Munson lays it in. Griffins can hold for the final shot as Latham has it. Latham picked up by Artis. Latham trying to work on Artis. Latham with 5. Latham still working. Latham trying to get inside. Latham lost it, batted around, and that will do it for the half as Simmons does not get the shot off in time. And that will do it for the first half. At the end of the first half, the Fire are down by 1, 57-56, and now the Griffins just end the face of the officials as they're trying to walk off the court. And now officials having conversations with the Fire as well, as Paul Harrison trying to get his teammates back there, as this game is just getting out of control right now. Paul Harrison trying to urge his teammates to go back and go to the locker room. As Fire assistant coach Manny Toney comes over and puts the headset on right now, and Manny, wow, that first half, it definitely played into the hands of the Griffins, I'll say that.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of things not going our way. We're not getting some calls. We don't have the best officiating crew, but we just got to weather the storm and face adversity.
In the second half, obviously, and throughout much of this game, you don't have your MVP, Chuck Guy. What's the message as the Griffins are now getting into it with some fans, it looks like? I have no idea what's going on, but now Griffin players are starting to get into it with fans, and security is having to take things over here as Manny jumps off the headset, and rightfully so, as they're trying to call for security to get over there as the Griffins are getting into it. As this game is just, I mean, Manny, I don't even know what to say, and you got to get back into the locker room at halftime.
Hopefully,
second half, what's the message second half?
Control what we can. We just got to come out, play our brand of basketball. Can't control the refs, we can't control the BS. We just got to come play and win.
All right, thank you, Manny. That was Manny Toney joining me for just a minute. I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I'll have a special interview with the namesake of the Lily, Miss Lily Greer, right here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
All right, fans, get out those raffle tickets. It's time to find our winners in the Camo Raffle, brought to you by Chip Pierce, Preferred Advisors. The number is 0323722. How about the name? Kaylee Berg and Kimberly Sims. Kaylee Berg and Kimberly Sims. Kimberly Sims, Kayleen Bird, come on down to the floor. Get your cowbells, courtesy of Jim Pierce Preferred Advisors. Call Jim 405-397-5778 or visit them at 4901 North Kickapoo, Suite 1368.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. It's halftime of Game 2 of the TBL Finals. Right now, the Fire down by 1, 57-56. I'm now joined by a special guest, Miss Lily Greer, the namesake of the TBL Championship Trophy, the Lily. And Miss Greer, thank you for sitting down with me for a couple of minutes here and just talking with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Miss Greer, I want to start here. Obviously, your son-in-law, David Magley, your daughter, Evelyn Magley, are the people who created the TBL. They run the TBL. How, what are your thoughts on TBL and just kind of what you're seeing in terms of this brand of basketball?
Well, I think that TBL has been something that's been good for not only for various communities, but for the country. And I was just so happy that my daughter had the vision from God to do this. And when you have a vision that God gives you and you're obedient and you do what you're asked to do, it's always going to be successful. And as far as I'm concerned, the TBL is very successful. Mm-hmm. And usually I'm home watching it on the laptop. But tonight I had the honor, because my family invited me to come to see a playoff and for the championship. And so I'm excited to be here. And it's just a blessing to me and to my family and to the future generation of young men who are doing so well out there playing. They play a high caliber of basketball as far as I'm concerned. They are professional and they are good at what they're doing, and I just hope that this will lead them to higher grounds or even to do better things in their lives, that it would be something that's effective for them.
When Evelyn told you that they were going to name the trophy after you, that they were going to call it the Lily, what did you think when you found that out?
I don't like a lot of flair or whatever you may call it, but I didn't want her to do it, but she insisted on doing it, so I said, okay, you can go ahead. So.
And then this year they're introducing a new trophy for the playoff MVP, and it's named after your late husband, Theodis Greer Jr. When you found out that he was going to have a trophy now, again, I mean, I know you don't like a lot of flair, but I'm sure that almost, as somebody, I've been married now 15 years, and I know when my wife gets an honor, I'm almost more proud than whenever something, I might earn something. I'm sure you felt the same way.
I felt that way very strongly because he loved basketball, he loved sports, and he loved watching TBL. He was always there whenever we'd have it on. He was right there, both of us watching. And he's proud of them, Evelyn and David, for what they are doing. And we look forward to them doing even greater things because they're moving. And each year it gets better and better. So I'm very, very honored that they considered putting her father there because she adored him and he adored her.
Well, Ms. Greer, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you later as hopefully, as the Fire broadcaster here, hopefully you get to award a trophy tonight. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. Thanks.
I'm going to take one more break. When I come back, I will have some halftime stats for you. This is Fire Basketball here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Hey, Fire fans, the Potawatomi Fire want to issue a special welcome to one of Shawnee's favorite daughters, fresh from Hollywood, California. Please join us in welcoming the star of the television shows Tracker and The Lincoln Lawyer, Fiona Renee.
Sure.
If Fire fans take a look at the board, we got a lot of people to thank.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. At the half, the Potawatomi Fire down by 1, 57-56 to the St. Louis Griffins in Game 2 of the TBL Finals. That first half was wild. That's about all I can say, and it played right into the Griffins' hands. The Griffins, I told you in the pregame show, they wanted to make things sloppy. They wanted to, I mean, for lack of a better term, they wanted to dirty up the basketball game, and they have done just that. They've instigated the Fire on a couple of occasions, including drawing a flagrant 2 foul on Chuck Guy early in the first quarter that led to his ejection just 3 minutes and 12 seconds into the game. On top of that, the Fire have been called for another technical foul for taunting. The Griffins have been called for a technical as well. The Griffins also, with their physical style of play, have been called for a lot of personal fouls. They've been called for 19 personal fouls, but the Griffins play in exactly the kind of way that they want this game to go, and that's dirty, it's chippy, and it is a type of basketball, a brand of basketball that is not allowing the Fire to find any sort of rhythm right now. Let's go ahead and run through some of those halftime numbers for you. First off, for the Griffins, they shot 42% from the field. They hit on 50% of their threes, 6 of 12 from deep, 29 rebounds, including 16 on the offensive end, which did lead to 14 second chance points. They had 12 assists, 4 steals, 4 block shots, 11 turnovers, which led to 16 Fire points. Individually, 2 players finished in double figures for the Griffins, as Courtney Stockard has 11, Marcus Latham has 19. Looking at the Fire numbers now, the Fire 50% from the field. They were 17 of 34. They were 3 of 9 from 3. That's 33.3%. And 79% from the free throw line, 19 of 24. 22 rebounds for the Fire, including 6 on the offensive end. Those 6 offensive rebounds have led to 5 second chance points, 11 assists, 7 steals, 5 block shots, 11 turnovers, which have led to 9 steals here 9 points off of turnovers for St. Louis in this one. Individually for the Fire, 2 players in double figures. Deshaun Munson, 13 points, 7 rebounds in that first half. Ricky Artis II leading the way with 23 points, 1 rebound. Paul Harrison with 9 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for the Fire. So right now, again, the Fire at the half down by 1, 57-56. I'm going to take a timeout. When I come back, I'll tell you what the Fire need to do in the second half and have the start of the second half for you right here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network. All right, how many minutes breaks do we have left?
You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any that talk to him and they love,
Just make sure you hide your little sister from me. They tell me Trev's the only one to get your hand-me-downs. Party at the party playing with his wings now. Barker got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wah, 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 wah. That, wah, 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 wah. I'ma do my stuff. Why you chewing like a two tires? I'ma strike a chord and it's tied to minor. They not like us. 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 Think the thing don't let you disrespect Pop? I think that open show was being less out. And cold foul. I don't know why you still pretend. What is the owl? Bird and bird go. The honey is not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Can't drink that, not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further. I promise you there's some deep. Rest that's for you. Malibu Rose one ain't no dog boy. You ball boy. Fresh gear ring or something. Since 2009, I had this jumping. Cause it get a wedgie. You flipped over your boxes. We're over your floor. The other they may touch. That thing's all in contact. Might write this for the doctor. Tell the pop star quit hiding. Caption, won't action. No action. No action. No action. No action. No action. No action.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox as we get set to start this second half of play. The Fire right now down by one, 57-56 as we get set to start this second quarter of play. For the Griffins, it should be their starting five back out on the floor. Nishawn Rigmaid, Marcus Latham, Courtney Stockard, Martavian Payne, and Tremont Weston. For the Fire, it will not be their starting five as, again, Chuck Guy, the big storyline in this game, ejected just 3 minutes, 12 seconds into the game. So the starting lineup out there now for the Fire for the second half. Deshaun Munson, Ja'Kai Simmons, Katie Moore, Paul Harrison, and Ricky Artis II. It will be Fire basketball, and the two teams will switch sides of the floor, so the Fire will go right to left, while the Griffins will go left to right. Here is Munson with it. Munson, as we get this second half underway, is guarded by Stockard. Munson looking to work on Stockard. Munson will lob it inside to Harrison. Harrison has it knocked away, and he lost it out of bounds. It will be St. Louis basketball. The key in this second half, composure. St. Louis is going to commit a lot of fouls. They're going to do things to try to get in the Fire's head. The Fire need to have composure. It's Weston with it, top of the key. He'll hand off to Latham. Latham will work around. Latham will try to get inside. Goes down low to Weston. Weston couldn't handle it. Has to save it, and it's stolen by Munson. Munson to Artis, back to Munson, back to Ricky. Ricky goes up with the lay-in. Munson with the assist, and Ricky now has 25 here in game two. That shot by St. Louis, no good. Rebound grabbed by Simmons. Out to Munson. Munson bringing it up the floor. Over to Moore. KD flips it out to Artis. Ricky right back to KD. KD will look to attack Latham. KD's kind of had a quiet game. KD will spin. KD gets inside, goes up, can't get it to go. Ricky fighting for the loose ball, comes up with it, has a block from behind, but we have a whistle called on Courtney Stockard. So Courtney Stockard called for the foul. As that will be 4 now on Stockard. First team foul on the Griffins, and Ricky will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
shooting 2.
So Artis at the line, shooting 2. Free throw for Ricky is up, in and out, no good. Stockard will take a seat as Crossland checks in. Second free throw upcoming now for Ricky, and Ricky makes that one. So he splits the 2 free throws. Ricky is now 8 of 10 from the free throw line. It's Payne with it. Payne, far wing, will work on Munson. Payne will try to get inside. Payne will stop on the low block, kick it out to Latham. Latham guarded closely by Moore. With 5 on the shot clock, Latham will step back, fire a tough 2, and oh my goodness, Marcus Latham, a tough shot, but he was able to get it to go. Artis will bring it up the floor, and now he'll get it over to Moore. KD will set up the offense. Far wing, guarded by Latham. KD out to Harrison. Harrison with a pump. Back out to Moore. KD will work inside. KD gets inside, hangs, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul is on number 34, Tremont Weston. That's his 4th.
Tremont Weston, his 4th personal, team foul number 2.
Katie Moore will go to the line to shoot 2.
Katie Moore at the line.
First free throw for Katie is up and in. Fire back up by 1, 60-59. Second free throw upcoming now for KD. And KD's second free throw is up, and that one rolls in. So KD makes 2, and the Fire up by 2, 61-59. Greg Maiden calling out the play, and he's picked up by Simmons. Greg Maiden will work around a screen. Greg Maiden will flip it up, and Greg Maiden's floater is good. Greg Maiden's very good with that little quick floater kind of flip shot in the paint that he showed right there. Munson with it, guarded by Crossland. Munson looking to attack. Munson will get inside, go up, can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2, and that will be 5 on Weston.
Griffins foul number 34, Tremont Weston.
So that is the 5th foul on Weston. Weston had 5 in game 1, didn't foul out because he did end up fouling out. And now it will be Munson at the line shooting 2. First free throw for Munson, in and out, no good.
Brendan Johnson, number 12.
Actually, Weston did not end up fouling out. He finished with 5. That's 5 right now, and he'll sit down as Brandon Johnson checks in. Second free throw upcoming now for Munson. And Munson's second free throw is up, and that one is an air ball. It will be St. Louis basketball. That's one thing the Fire can't afford to do. They can't afford to miss free throws moving forward, because this will be as physical as it is, a lot of free throws here in this one. Rig Maiden working around a screen. Rig Maiden trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gets it out to Crossland. Crossland will attack. Crossland will get inside, flip it up, and flip it in. St. Louis back up by 2, 63-61. It's Ricky Artis with it. Artis working around a screen. Going down to Simmons. Simmons guarded by the shorter Payne. Simmons will pull up, fire a mid-range jumper. And Simmons with a tough 2, but he was able to get it to fall. Simmons picked up by Rig Maiden, Simmons picks up Rig Maiden. Rig Maiden trying to drive. Rig Maiden trying to get inside. Goes up, flips it up, can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Harrison. Harrison out to Simmons. Simmons looking to push the tempo. Simmons far side. Down low now to Moore. KD goes up, and KD is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul is on number 10, Marcus Latham, his first.
First personal, team foul number 4.
It's the team's 4th already here in this third quarter. 8:53 remaining in this third, and the Griffins already have 4 personal fouls. Katie at the line shooting 2. Katie just 4 points tonight, 1 of 3 shooting, does have 3 rebounds, a couple of assists, and a couple of steals. Can add to his point total here. He does with that first free throw. Second free throw upcoming now for Moore. Katie's second free throw was up, and that one is good. So Katie makes both. Fire back up by 2, 65-63. It's Payne with it. Payne will work around a screen. Payne trying to get inside. Payne will pull up, fire a long 2. That one's off the mark. Rebound batted around. Grabbed by Rig Maiden. Out to Johnson. Johnson flips it up, and he's able to flip it in. A long inbound pass goes to Moore. Katie will drive. Katie will go up and lay it up and lay it in. So Katie Moore gets the lay-in to go after the long inbound pass. And now here comes Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden looking to attack Simmons. Rigmaiden lost it, but it goes right into the hands of Brandon Johnson. Johnson backing it out. Johnson will work on Munson, go up top to Crossland. Crossland working on Harrison. Crossland will step back, fire along 2, and he's able to get that one to go. That's a tough shot. If he's going to make that, then that's all you can do. 67-67 the score. Under 8 to go here in the third. It's Munson with it. Harrison with it. And an offensive foul called on Paul Harrison. Paul Harrison called for the offensive foul. That is his first. And now a delay of game warning on Paul Harrison as well. Martavian Payne to inbound. He flips it into Brandon Johnson. Up top for Crossland. Crossland left open. He'll fire a straightaway 3, and that 3 is up and in. So Rennell Crossland puts the Fire up by 3. Or excuse me, puts the Griffins up by 3, 70-67. Here's Moore with it, guarded by Latham. Katie goes up top for Munson. Munson looking to attack. Munson will spin. Munson will hang and go up and lay it up and lay it in. Munson making some tough shots here tonight. Latham back down the floor though, far side. Latham will work around the screen, try to split the defense, and he will be fouled.
Fire foul number 8, Katie Moore, his second personal.
That foul on Katie will be his second, team's first. Latham to inbound, and he gets it into Crossland. Crossland. And now we have a technical foul called on Katie Moore.
Technical foul called on Fire number 8, Katie Moore.
As now the Fire are losing their cool. A technical foul called on Katie Moore, and that will send Martavian Payne to the line to shoot the technical free throw. The Fire just need to not say anything anymore. Free throw by Payne is up and in. .709 remaining. Fire down by 2, 71-69. Latham will inbound. Gets it into Crossland. Crossland will attack. Crossland tied up. And Crossland is fouled on Paul Harrison. Foul on Harrison is his second, and that will send Crossland to the line to shoot 2.
Fire foul number 50, Paul Harrison. Second personal. Team foul number 2.
Crossland going to the line to shoot 2. 77% free throw shooter is Crossland. Crossland's free throw is up and good. Second free throw upcoming now for the Griffins. Crossland's second free throw is up, and that one is good. Here's Munson with it. Munson looking to push it up the floor. Munson pushing the tempo. Munson just attacking. Munson will take it all the way himself, lay it up and lay it in. Oh my, Deshaun Munson. What a move right there just to get inside and get the lay-in to go. Crossland will bring it up the floor. Crossland, somebody's got to pick him up. He'll pull up, fire an elbow jumper. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Artis. That rebound by Ricky is his third. Munson, guarded by Johnson. Munson trying to float it inside to Harrison. Harrison got held and no whistle. Here's Rigmaiden. And Rigmaiden will be fouled. Foul on Munson will be his third. 6:28 to go here in the third quarter. Fire down by 2. Media timeout. With the Fire down by 2, 73-71. I'm going to take a timeout. When I come back, I'll have more action for you. This is Fire Basketball here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Let's welcome back to the court, the Fire Girls. Bank Insurance.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox. Potawatomi Fire right now down by 2, 73-71. Fire have got to keep their cool here in this game, as they've already been called now. If you count the flagrant chew foul on Chuck Guy as 2 technicals, they've been called for 4 technicals here in this game. Ricky Artis got 1, Katie Moore got 1 as well. And the Fire right now just needing to regain composure as Paul Harrison will take a seat, as he's getting frustrated right now. Paul Harrison will sit down and Isaiah Wade will check in. Fire need to rebound better. That's been one area that has not gone well for the Fire here in this one. The Griffins 17 offensive rebounds.
Isaiah Wade, number 9, for the Fire.
Wade back into the game for the Fire, like I said, and Rig Maiden will inbound for the Griffins. He gets it into Payne. For the Fire, it's Simmons, Artis, Wade, Moore, Munson. Yeah, Warren Munson. Here is Payne with it. Payne working on Wade. Payne trying to get inside. Payne gets inside, puts up the shot, and he is fouled. Foul on Wade is his second.
Wade, his second personal. Team foul number 4.
Team's 4th.
Potawatomi Payne at the line, shooting 2.
Artavian Payne at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for Payne is up and in. Second free throw upcoming now for Payne. And Payne's second free throw is up. That one's no good. Rebound grab by Wade. Wade trying to get it to Munson. Munson almost lost it, got it back, and now Munson will look to push. Munson will split the defense, get it over to Wade. Wade into Moore. Katie, top of the key. Katie will attack. Katie will get inside. Katie will hang. Can't get the shot to fall, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 23, Martavian Payne. That'll be his second.
23, Martavian Payne. Second personal. Bonus for the Fire.
Fire in the bonus now for the rest of the third quarter. The Fire need to attack, try to get to the line as much as they can. Moore at the line shooting 2. First free throw for Katie, up and in. Second free throw upcoming now for Katie. And Katie's second free throw is good, so Katie makes both. Fire back within 1, 74-73, just under 6 to go here in this third quarter. Brandon Johnson with it. Johnson will pull up, fire a long chew. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Simmons. Simmons gets it to Munson, and Munson will bring it up the floor. Munson trying to direct traffic. Munson will look to attack. Munson gets inside. Munson fouled. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Foul on Brandon Johnson, his third. Munson will go to the line to shoot 2. Munson tonight just 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Munson has played every second of this game so far. Munson's only played all 48 minutes once or has played 48 minutes or more, I think twice in his career. First free throw for Munson, up and in.
Nate Rigmaiden, number 4, in for the Griffins.
Nate Rigmaiden back into the game for the Griffins. Second free throw upcoming now for Munson, and Munson's second free throw is no good. And we have a foul here on the floor as Isaiah Wade is called for the foul.
Foul on the Fire, number 9, Isaiah Wade, his third personal. Bonus for the Griffins.
The Griffins now in the bonus for the final 5:36 of this third quarter, as Rennell Crossland will go to the line to shoot 2.
Ray Crossland shooting 2.
Free throw upcoming for Crossland. And Crossland's free throw is good.
In for the Griffins, 0-0, Miles Nettles.
Miles Nettles into the game for the Griffins as Latham will take a seat. Second free throw upcoming now for Crossland. And Crossland's second free throw is up, and that one is good. Simmons gets it to Munson, and Munson will look to push it up the floor. Simmons will slow it down now across half court. 5:29 to go here in the third quarter. Fire down by 2. Here's Munson, gets it to Artis. Back up top for Munson. Inside to Wade. Wade trying to cut to the basket, lost it out of bounds, but it will be last touch by the Griffins, and it will be Fire basketball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Simmons will inbound. Simmons will get it into Munson. Munson trying to get some separation. Munson attacking. Munson going inside, trying to get it to Moore. Simmons comes up with it. Simmons throws up the shot, and that will be a shot clock violation as the Fire could not get the shot off in time. And Marcus Latham back into the game for the Griffins as Rig Maiden will sit down. Rustin Hayward getting set to check into the game for the Fire. As Hayward not allowed to actually check into the game right now. Nate Rig Maiden with it for the Griffins. I'll hand off to Latham. Latham going over to Payne. Payne working on Wade, will pull up, Fire a long 2. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Dallas Johnson. Down low for Nate Rig Maiden. Out to Payne. Payne will hang, get it out to Dallas Johnson, over to Crossland, into the corner for Latham. Good movement by the Fire. Latham will pull up, Fire a long 3. That one's in and out, no good. Rebound grab by Munson. Munson trying to get around Crossland. Munson, far wing. Picked up by Crossland, up top for Moore. KD will fire a straightaway 3, and KD's 3 is off the mark. Rebound grab by Wade, over to Munson. Munson will attack, and an offensive foul. Score the basket! Yes! Score the basket to Sean Munson! My word, how did he get that to go? Wow! Brunell Crossland called for the foul. That'll be his 3rd, and Munson will go to the line for a 3-point play. Rustin Hayward into the game for the Fire. As I'm trying to see who's sitting down, it will be Wade sitting down. Munson at the line, shooting 1. Fire, Griffins tied at 76 apiece. Munson's free throw is up, and that one rolls in. Munson puts the Fire back up by 1, 77-76. 4:24 to go here in the third quarter. Here is Latham. Latham looking to attack. Latham will kick it out to Payne. Payne guarded by Simmons. Payne trying to get inside. Payne lost it out of bounds, and it will be Griffins basketball. James McKelvin into the game for the Griffins. Dallas Johnson will take a seat. Inbound pass goes to Crossland. Crossland, top of the key. Out to Griffin. Rig Maiden will drive inside. That was Nate Rig Maiden, I should say. And Nate Rig Maiden was able to get inside and lay it up and in to just beat the shot clock. He puts the Griffins back up by 1, 78-77. Moore with it. KD will try to drive inside. KD will get inside, put up the shot. Can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 4, Nate Rig Maiden. That'll be his 3rd. KD at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for KD is short.
Chris Hill, number 30.
Chris Hill into the game for the Griffins as Latham will take a seat. Second free throw for KD is up, and KD gets the second to go. So KD splits the 2 free throws. KD missed game 1 with an illness. He's playing well here tonight, now with 11. Here's a quick long 2 by McKelvin, and McKelvin's 2 is up and in. Munson bringing it up the floor. Munson picked up by Hill. Munson out to Moore. KD will step back, fire a straightaway 3, and KD's 3 is off the mark. Rebound deflected, out of bounds, and it will be Fire basketball.
Last touch by the Griffins.
It went off the head of one of the Griffin players, so it will be Fire basketball as Munson will inbound. Munson goes out to Artis. Ricky trying to go inside, has the pass deflected, stolen by Rigmaiden. Here's Nate Rigmaiden trying to work on Simmons. Dumps it down low, lost it. Now he gets to Payne. Payne goes back to Rigmaiden, throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound grab by Hayward. Hayward goes to Artis. Ricky across half court to Munson. Munson looking to attack Hill. Munson will get inside, has it knocked away, stolen by Rigmaiden. And Rigmaiden is fouled by Moore. KD called for his third.
Fire foul number 8, KD Moore, his third personal. Officials, 7 on the floor.
2:54 remaining here in this third quarter. Media timeout. When we come back, Rigmaiden will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Fire down by 2, 80-78 here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Greetings from Vive Country, your new crazy fast neighbor, now in 16 states. We're thrilled to be your home and business internet, phone, and TV provider. From cutting-edge technology to excuse-free customer service, we're committed to our local communities. We've been working non-stop upgrading and enhancing our fiber-based network that delivers speeds up to 5 gig internet. We believe in faster speeds, community involvement, and 100% customer satisfaction. Join Vive Country today at vivebroadband.com.
In 2005, Dr. Pepper sent 3 flavorists into a vault to perfect the impossible. Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Today, they finally emerged.
We did it!
23 flavors with 0 sugar. What took so long?
The zero you deserve is finally here.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. 2:54 remaining in this third quarter of play. Fire right now down by 2, 80-78. As the Fire right now trying to regain control of this game. It's all played into the hands of the Griffins just from the very beginning of this game with the physical nature, the sloppiness of the game, the lack of any sort of rhythm and flow to the game. It's exactly how the Griffins want to play, and right now it's playing into the hands of the Potawatomi Fire. 3 players in double figures for the Fire. KD Moore has 11. Ricky Artis leading the way with 26, and Deshaun Munson 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Does have 6 turnovers though. 4 players in double figures for the Griffins, as Rennell Crossland has 11, Courtney Stockard has 11, Marcus Latham with 21 to lead the way, and then Martavian Payne with 12. Paul Harrison back into the game for the Fire. Deshaun Munson, Rustin Hayward also in, along with KD Moore and I think Ja'Kai Simmons, as Ricky Artis will take a breather. Ricky Artis played all 48 minutes on Thursday, right now getting a little bit of a breather. Didn't start this game, so hasn't played all 48 minutes, but he's played the vast majority.
Nate Rigmaiden at the line, shooting 2.
Nate Rigmaiden at the line, shooting 2. Rigmaiden played a handful of games with the Fire in 2022, their first season as a team. First free throw by Rigmaiden is up and in. Second free throw upcoming now for Rigmaiden. And Rigmaiden's second free throw was up, and that one is in. Inbound pass goes to Moore, and Katie will bring the ball up the floor. Katie looking to attack Rigmaiden. Katie out to Munson. Munson picked up by Hill. Munson will hand off to Moore. Moore trying to go inside, has it knocked away, stolen by Crossland. Crossland will push, Crossland will go up. Crossland can't get the lane to go, but there's Rigmaiden with the offensive board. He'll go up and he'll put it up and in. 6-point Griffin lead. They've led by as many as 7, 2:22 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Hayward with it. Hayward working around a screen. Hayward trying to attack. Hayward gets inside, flips it up, can't get it to go. Rebound fought for, still on the ground, and it will be Griffin basketball. Paul Harrison upset, saying he got pushed out of the way, and it will be Griffin basketball. Ricky Artis getting set to check in, but he'll have to wait till the next dead ball. Here's Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden working around a screen. Up top for Crossland. Crossan will pull up, fire a straightaway three. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Moore. Out to Munson. Munson looking to push. Under 2 to go now in this third quarter. It's Munson with it. Munson. Munson up top for Moore. Katie trying to go inside to Harrison. Harrison can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. And Paul Harrison getting visibly upset with the defense that the Griffins are playing. Ricky Artis II will check in. Katie Moore will take a seat. Fire down by 6. In this final minute 43, they don't need to overtake the Griffins going into the fourth, but if they can just kind of keep it within about 5 or 6, that would be huge. Here's Payne. Payne looking to attack. Payne will get inside. Payne has it swatted away by Simmons. Munson attacking. Out to Artis. Ricky goes up, lays it up, and lays it in. Munson gets the assist. Artis gets the lay-in. And now here's Hill. Hill, far wing. Looking to see if he can work on Munson. Hill will go on Munson. Hill will go up. Hill will force up a tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Griffin basketball.
Last touch for the Fire.
Miles Nettles checking into the game for the Griffins. As Nettles will check in, and it will be for Martavian Payne. Hill inbounding. Hill gets it into Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden far wing. Rigmaiden working around the screen. Rigmaiden gets to the free throw line, steps back, fires a long 2. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Munson, and Munson is fouled. Munson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul 0-0. Miles Nettles.
Foul is on number 0, Miles Nettles. That's his third. Munson will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Munson at the line shooting 2. Try to get lined up on the paint here with 1:04 to go in the third quarter. Munson at the line shooting 2 big free throws right here. First free throw for Munson, up and in. Second free throw upcoming now for Munson. And Munson's second free throw is up, and that one's good. So Munson makes both. Fire back within 2, 84-82, a minute to go here in the third quarter. Rigmaiden with it. He's picked up by Artis. Rigmaiden working around the screen. Rigmaiden will hand off to McKelvin. McKelvin trying to get inside. McKelvin has it poked away by Hayward. McKelvin looking to attack again. McKelvin trying to get inside. McKelvin lost it, out of bounds. Last touch by the Fire, and they will take over with 43.7 remaining here in the third. Inbound pass goes to Munson. Munson will bring it up the floor. Munson guarded by Hill. Munson goes up top for Hayward. He'll shovel over to Simmons. Simmons a pump fake, down low to Artis. Ricky has it knocked away. Ricky trying to see where he can go with it. Gets it down low for Hayward, and Hayward lays it up and lays it in. Nice pass by Ricky Artis. And the Fire now will have to defend one more possession as the Griffins have to get a shot off with 24.2 remaining on the clock when this possession started. It's Nate Rigmaiden with it. We're all tied at 84 apiece, and here's Rigmaiden trying to turn the corner and get inside. Rigmaiden throws up a wild shot, and we have a jump ball with 7.4 seconds remaining. 8 seconds on the shot clock. That 8 seconds, that math doesn't add up, but that's fine. I guess the shot clock, though, doesn't do tenths of a second. So it will be Nate Rigmaiden and Rustin Hayward jumping it up. Hayward with the height advantage. Hayward at 6'6", Rigmaiden listed at 5'9". Ball is up in the air, and the tip is won by the Fire. Here's Artis. Artis gets it to Hayward, and Hayward is tripped. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 as Miles Nettles is called for his 4th. That's the second tripping foul called on Nettles here in this one. And Rustin Hayward will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Hayward tonight off the bench, 6 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, but his effect on this game has been much greater than what the numbers show, as he's played some really, really good defense, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 to give the Fire the lead. First free throw for Rustin is up. And good. Second free throw upcoming now for Hayward. Hayward's second free throw is up, and that one is good. So 2.9 remaining in the third quarter. They have to get the ball in. They do to Rigmaiden, and Rigmaiden will just baseball shot a pass from three-quarter court, and that will do it for this one. At the end of the third, the Fire lead by 2, 86-84. 12 minutes remaining to see if the Fire can close out the first ever perfect season in TBL history. This is Fire Basketball here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Let's hear it for the Fire Girls, brought to you by Bank First and Bank First Insurance. Our fourth quarter is brought to you by Bison Federal Credit Union. Visit bisonfu.com today.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. We have 12 minutes remaining here in Game 2 of the TBL Finals as the Fire look to make history here tonight. A win would not only be their second championship, making them the first team in TBL history to win 2 Lilies, but it would also be the first time that a team has gone back-to-back in TBL. A win tonight would also finish off the first ever undefeated season in TBL history. The Fire right now 27-0 when you include the playoffs. A win tonight would push them to 28-0. If St. Louis gets the victory tonight, then we will come back here tomorrow night for a decisive winner-take-all Game 3. As we start this fourth quarter of play, a couple of key things for the Fire. Defensively, they have got to rebound better. The Griffins have 21 offensive rebounds, which have led to 20 second-chance points. They have been dominating the glass. And so the Fire defensively, if they can rebound better and keep St. Louis to 1 possession, that will go a long way in helping them hold on to this 2-point lead. And then offensively for the Fire, free throws, free throws, free throws. They're going to get to the line a lot. They've attempted 43 free throws already. They need to knock down their free throws, which they've done a pretty good job of so far tonight. They need to do that here in the fourth. Back to action, it's Rigmaiden with it for the Griffins. Rigmaiden trying to get inside, floats it up, and floats it in. Harrison hands off to Hayward. Hayward tripped again, as again Nettles is going to be called for the foul. That Miles Nettles is just stepping on feet, tripping players right and left. I mean, there are some fouls that are common fouls that are fouls that you can live with, but Nettles and tripping, that's just one of those things that nobody likes. That is, I mean, tripping is just cheap, and that is what Nettles has been doing all night long. I believe that's the 3rd time, maybe the 4th time he's been called for a trip. Nettles, by the way, with 5 fouls. Harrison needs to inbound. He gets it in to Munson. Munson will circle around to the near side, and Munson will look to attack Hill. Munson will spin. Munson will drive. Munson will spin again. Get inside, lay it up, and lay it in. Oh, my, Deshaun Munson, what a move. Fire back up by 2, and Munson has 25. Here's Crossland. Crossland attacking. Crossland getting inside. Crossland putting up the shot. No good. Rebound grab by Hayward. Hayward looking to bring it up the floor. Hayward, near side. Goes into the corner for Simmons. He'll spot up, fire a 3. Jakai's 3 is no good. McKelvin grabs the rebound. As Artis is hurt, he's grabbing that left shoulder of his. Here's McKelvin into the corner for Rigmaiden. To Nate Rigmaiden. Nate Rigmaiden trying to drive. Nate Rigmaiden will stop, go up, and Nate Rigmaiden is fouled.
Fire foul number 5, Austin Hayward, his second personal. Team foul number 1.
A foul on Hayward is his second, team's first, and that will send Nate Rigmaiden to the line to shoot 2. Rigmaiden's free throw is up, and that one's no good. Rigmaiden, a 64% free throw shooter, missed the first. Second free throw for Rig Maiden is good. Inbound pass goes to Harrison. He goes right back to Munson, and Munson will bring it up the floor. Fire. Up by 1, 88-87. Here's Munson. Munson into the corner for Simmons. Simmons trying to go inside for Harrison. Harrison goes up, and Harrison lays it up and lays it in. Nice find by Simmons and a great move by Harrison to get the lay-in to go. Paul now has 11 as he's in double figures. Here's Nishan Rigmaiden up top for Rennell Crossland. He's left open. He'll fire a straightaway three. That one's no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Fire basketball. Last touch by McKelvin, and it will be Fire basketball. 10:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Artis a little slow to get up. And Ricky looks exhausted right now. Inbound pass goes to Munson. And Ricky's shaken up. He's got tape on that left shoulder, and now he's kind of flexing that right arm. Here's Munson looking to go to work. Munson will drive inside. Munson will flip it up again. Can't get it to go, but he's going to the line to shoot two. Foul on number 30, Chris Hill, will be his first.
Griffins foul number 30, Chris Hill, his first personal, team foul number 2.
It's the team's second.
Deshaun Munson shooting two.
Rennell Crossland and Rustin Hayward having words. First free throw for Munson, up and in. Second free throw upcoming for Munson. Munson, by the way, double-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds already in this one. Second free throw for Munson, that one's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Crossland. Crossland looking to push it up the floor. Crossland out now to Hill. Hill will drive baseline. Hill trying to get it into the corner, and it is stolen, but I think they're saying Ricky might have kicked it when he to get the steal. They are saying it was a kick ball. I couldn't see the official's call, but we just get the call from the PA announcer that it was a kick. Martavian Payne back into the game for the Griffins. Rennell Crossland to inbound. He gets it into Nate Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden working around a screen, trying to get inside. Rigmaiden will get inside. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound grab by Artis. Out to Munson. Munson looking to push. Munson will stop. Munson goes up top for Harrison. He'll fire a quick three. Paul's three's off the mark. Rebound tipped. Batted around. Grabbed by Nate Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden pushing the tempo. Rigmaiden will go down low to McKelvin. McKelvin will flip it up. McKelvin can't get it to go. Rebound is grabbed by Harrison. Harrison out to Hayward. Hayward will slow it down. And Hayward shovels over to Artis. Back to Hayward. Across court to Simmons. Now to Munson. Munson doubled. Out to Simmons. Up top for Artis. Ricky slipping but keeping the dribble going. 6 on the shot clock. Ricky will pull up. Fire a straightaway three. That one's short. Rebound grab by Nishan Rigmaiden. That pass deflected. Stolen by Artis. And Ricky is fouled as Martavian Payne grabbed a hold of Artis. And that foul on Payne will be his third. It'll be the team's third. Courtney Stockard, Marcus Latham back into the game. So Courtney Stockard back into the game. Marcus Latham back into the game for the Griffins. Munson bringing the ball up the floor. Munson up top for Simmons. Simmons with a little pump. Simmons will try to attack. Simmons cut off, flips it out to Hayward on the near wing. Hayward will pull up. Hayward will fire a three. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Stockard. Not a smart shot there by Hayward. Stockard will look to attack. Stockard kicks it out to Payne. Payne will drive. Payne will get inside. Payne is bumped. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul on Hayward is his third. Hayward and Crossland still talking to one another. Hayward trying to walk away. Crossland following him. Payne at the line shooting two. First free throw for Payne is up and good. Second free throw upcoming now for Martavian Payne as KD Moore will check in. At the next dead ball, KD will check in. And that free throw by Payne is up, and that one is good. So with those 2 free throws, it's back to a 2-point game. 91-89 in favor of the Fire. 8:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Munson with it. Munson calling out the play as he goes across half court. Munson, top of the key, setting up the offense. Going down low for Harrison. Harrison guarded by Crossland. Harrison needs to get the shot off. He does. Oh my, Paul Harrison. What a tough fadeaway, but he's able to get it to go. Payne bringing it up the floor. Stockard got away with an elbow there on Hayward. Stockard trying to go inside. He's cut off and has to back it out. Stockard working on Munson. Gets it out to Crossland. Crossland will drive inside. Crossland will get inside, flip it up, can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Munson. As I believe that's now 11 rebounds for Munson. Fire up 93-89. Munson picked up by Stockard. Munson trying to find somewhere to go with it. Munson will drive inside. Munson gets inside, flips it up, and flips it in again. Oh my, Deshaun Munson just too strong. He now has 28, and the Fire up by 6, 95-89. Here's Nishan Rigmaiden. He'll step back, he'll drive, he'll kick it out to Crossland. Crossland will go inside. Crossland flips it up, can't get it to go. And a blocking foul here on Ja'Kai Simmons. Foul on Simmons is his first. It's the team's third. Ronell Crossland at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for Crossland is up, and that one's off the mark, no good. KD Moore into the game for the Fire as Ja'Kai Simmons will take a seat. Second free throw upcoming now for Crossland. And Crossland's second free throw is up, and that one is good. So Crossland makes both, and he makes it a 5-point game. 95-90 in favor of the Fire. Here's Moore with it. KD across half court. KD top of the key, guarded by Latham. KD trying to turn the corner and get inside. He does, picks up his dribble, puts up the shot, can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 23, Martavian Payne. That'll be his 4th.
Griffins, foul number 23, Martavian Payne, his 4th personal.
KD at the line, shooting 2. Moore tonight, 11 points on just 2 of 6 shooting. His shot really hasn't been there tonight, but he's been good from the free throw line as he makes the first. 4 rebounds, a couple assists, and a couple of steals as well. Second free throw upcoming for KD, and he knocks that one down. KD tonight from the free throw line now 9 of 10 as he has been really, really good from the free throw line here in this one. Here's Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden gets it out to Latham. Latham will fire a 3. That one's no good. Rebound grab by Munson. A strong rebound by Munson. Munson will circle around and now slow down as he crosses half court. With 6:45 remaining here in this one. Munson working on Stockard. Munson out to Hayward. Hayward trying to see if he can go somewhere. Goes cross court for Moore. KD, a little jab step. He'll drive. He'll spin. Out to Harrison. Harrison with a pump. Harrison will fire a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound grab by Hayward. Hayward puts it up, no good. And we'll have a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation.
As we have a shot clock violation here on the Fire, and it will be a media timeout with 6:23 to go here in this fourth quarter. Fire right now up by 7, 97-90. I'm going to take a timeout. When I come back, I'll have more action for you right here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
Saturday, July 13th, Peak Fighting is igniting the fire of combat sports in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Brace yourself for an adrenaline-packed evening of high-octane MMA action that will keep you on the edge of your seat. With jaw-dropping knockouts and lightning-fast submission finishes, Peak Fighting is not just a promotion, it's a phenomenon sweeping the nation. Join us live at the electrifying Fire Lake Arena for PFC Summit Series 2.
I won't give up, no stopping me now. I'm climbing higher, I ain't coming down.
Coors Light is lagered, filtered, and packaged cold for peak refreshment. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Fire up by 7, 97-90 with 6:23 remaining here in this fourth quarter of play. It's game 2 of the TBL Finals. Fire trying to hold on and set all sorts of history here tonight. If the Griffins are able to come back, we'll turn around and do it again tomorrow in a winner-take-all game 3. By the way, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, we do have a record attendance here tonight of over 3,100 people inside Fire Lake Arena. So the Fire faithful coming out strong here in this game 2. On the floor for the Fire out of the timeout, KD Moore, Rustin Hayward, Ricky Artis II, Paul Harrison, Deshaun Munson. For the Griffin, it's Payne, Crossland, Latham, Nishan Rigmaiden, and Stockard. Here is Nishan Rigmaiden. Top of the key, going out to Latham. Latham working on Harrison. Latham will try to get inside. Kicks it into the corner for Crossland. Crossland has his pass kicked, and they'll reset the shot clock to 14. Latham will inbound on the sideline in front of the Fire fans. Gets it into Nishan Rigmaiden, 14 on the shot clock. Rigmaiden again guarded by Hayward. Rigmaiden working around a screen, gets to the free throw line, kicks it out to Crossland. He'll fire a 3 from the wing. That one's no good. Stockard comes down with the rebound. Stockard throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Hayward. Munson will bring it up the floor. Coach Danoff telling his guys to slow it down a bit. Munson working on Stockard. Munson looking to go right at the body of Stockard. Munson has it knocked away and stolen by Latham. Latham out quickly to Payne. Payne will drive. Payne will get inside. It's blocked by Moore. But there's Crossland. He blows the layup. Rebound grabbed by Hayward and out to Munson. Great hustle defense there by the Fire. KD Moore with the big block. And now Moore has it on the near wing. Moore jab step. KD out to Munson. Munson guarded by Rigmaiden. Munson looking to work on Rigmaiden. Munson gets inside. Munson has a block from behind, out of bounds. It will be Fire basketball, 5 on the shot clock. As good as Munson's been tonight, he does have 7 turnovers. Nate Rigmaiden into the game for the Griffins, as Rennell Crossland will check in. So the Griffins going with a little bit of a smaller lineup. Munson inbounds to Harrison. Paul gets to his spot. Paul turns around, puts up the shot off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Rigmaiden. It's Nate Rigmaiden with it. Nate Rigmaiden weaving his way inside. Nate Rigmaiden has it swatted away out of bounds. It will stay with the Griffins. 5:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Fire up by 7, 97-90. Nate Rigmaiden trying to find somewhere to go with it. A long inbound pass gets it to Stockard. Stockard will drive. Stockard will get inside, throw up the shot. No good. Rebound grab by Artis. Out to Hayward. I think they might give either Hayward or Harrison a block on that. Here's Hayward trying to see if he can turn the corner. Hayward weaving inside. Hayward hits the deck. Ball still on the ground. Ball on the ground still. KD comes up with it, and KD throws it out of bounds, and it will be Fire basketball. So Fire inbounding with 4:43 remaining as the mops come out onto the floor. Fire will inbound, and it will, I believe, be KD Moore inbounding right in front of the Fire bench. Nine seconds on the shot clock, 4:43 on the game clock. Moore will inbound. Latham will guard the inbound. Inbound pass floats up to Munson. Munson right back to KD, and KD flips it up. Score the basket, KD Moore! And the foul! He'll go to the line for one more. Foul on number 10, Marcus Latham, is his second, and it's the 5th foul on the Griffins. As KD Moore can put the Fire up by 10 here in this fourth quarter. Fire in the bonus the rest of the way. Trying to get a mop out on the floor as KD will come out and just grab the mop himself. As KD will go to the line to shoot one more once they're done mopping things up here. And they are, as KD will go to the line now to shoot one. 3-point opportunity here for KD Moore. Free throw for KD is up and in. So KD now with 16 as the Fire hit 100, and they are up by 10, 190, largest lead of the game for the Fire. Here's Latham trying to get inside. Latham gets inside, throws up a tough shot, and he's able to get it to go. Munson to inbound, gets it into Hayward. Hayward guarded by Payne. Hayward just trying to see if he can get it across half court. He does. Out to Moore, over to Munson. Munson near side, guarded by Rigmaiden. Munson trying to go inside for Artis. Artis bumped out of bounds. It will be Fire basketball with 7 on the shot clock. Excuse me, last touch by the Griffins, so it will be Fire basketball. Miles Nettles back into the game. Nettles with 5 fouls. As that long inbound pass goes to Artis. Ricky, a nice little jab step, and now Ricky will attack. Ricky will spin. Ricky will pull up, put up the jumper. That one's no good. Rebound grab by Nate Rigmaiden. They'll shovel over to Stockard. Stockard will push it up the floor. Stockard will drive, and that'll be a block here on Rustin Hayward. Foul on Russ will be his 4th. And that'll send Stockard to the line. Are they saying that was a shooting foul on Stockard? Or excuse me, on Hayward? Because that was just the 4th foul. They are saying that was a shooting foul, so Stockard will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw for Stockard is up and in. Second free throw upcoming now for Stockard. Stockard's second free throw is up, and that one's no good. Rebound grab by Harrison. Harrison has it knocked away. And a foul here on the Griffins. And that's on Miles Nettles, and he has fouled out. So that foul on Nettles is his 6th, and he has fouled out of this one. As Marcus Latham checks back into the game, and Paul Harrison will go to the line to shoot 2. Fire in the bonus. So 2 fouls. As Harrison will go to the line to shoot 2. Ricky will run to the line to get everybody set with 3:52 remaining. Fire up by 7, 193. First free throw by Paul is up and good. Paul with 14 points now to go along with 6 rebounds, 5 assists. One more free throw upcoming for Paul. Second free throw for Paul is up, and that one is true as well. And now the Fire up by 9, 102-93. And Ricky almost comes up with the steal. Instead, he ends up in the front row. And the ball goes into the stands, and now we're getting back to action. Payne will inbound. As first, we're trying to figure out something here as one of the officials was called to the scorer's table. Trying to make sure things get squared away. Not sure what they're trying to do. Trying to reset the game, or the shot clock. There we go. The shot clock had run all the way down to 20. It needed to be at 23. Here's Rigmaiden with it. Nate Rigmaiden, near side. He'll look to attack on Artis. Nate Rigmaiden to his brother Nishan. Up top for Stockard. Stockard back out to Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden trying to get inside. Rigmaiden will hang, put up a tough shot. No good. Rebound fought for. Grab by Hayward. Nice rebound by Hayward. And now here's Munson with it. Munson to Moore. KD. Trapped. Now KD tries to get inside. He does. And he'll go up and lay it up and lay it in. KD Moore puts the Fire up by 11. Here's Latham. Latham near side. Latham will pull up. Fire a 3. Latham's 3 is good. Latham didn't have much space, but he doesn't need a lot of space, as he was able to knock down the 3. Here is Hayward trying to push it up the floor. Hayward gets inside, shovels down low to KD, and KD lays it up and in. And KD landed hard. KD is hurt. KD's hurt. As Rick Maiden will fire a three. That three's off the mark. Rebound grab by Artis. Munson trying to get it across half court. Munson is fouled. Foul is on number 2, Nishan Rigmaiden. That is his second. KD landed hard, and he is in significant pain right now as Fire trainer Taylor Williams is out there tending to KD Moore. 2:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Media timeout. I'll take a timeout as well. Fire up by 10. 106-96 here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network. Two minutes, 41 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Fire trying to rewrite the TBL record books here tonight, and they have 2 minutes, 41 seconds to hold on to do so. 106-96, Fire up by 10. Once we break the timeout, we, I believe, will have free throws coming up for Deshaun Munson. Fire right now, like I said, up by 10, 106-96. KD Moore still on the ground. I don't know if he was cramping up or what. Taylor Williams looked like he was stretching out. She was stretching out both of KD's legs, but he is definitely walking gingerly to the bench. He's walking like he's cramping up. I think that's what happened when he came down. He just cramped in both legs, and yeah, he's trying to stretch out that calf right now. Deshaun Munson, 28 points, can add to that here at the free throw line. Ricky Artis also with 28, KD with 20, and Paul Harrison with 15. Into the game for the currently injured KD Moore is Ja'Kai Simmons. It will be Munson at the line. Shooting 2. KD still trying to stretch out those legs. I'm pretty sure it was just cramps, as he's chugging some Gatorade right now as well. But the way he went down and the way he was rolling around on the ground, I thought it might have been a pretty serious injury. Cramps are no fun, but it could have been, the way it looked, a lot worse. First free throw for Munson is good. Second free throw upcoming for Munson to put the Fire back up by 12. And Munson's second free throw was good. Ties the largest lead of the game, 108-96, a 12-point Fire lead with 2:38 to go. Here's Martavian Payne. He'll get inside, flip it up, and flip it in. Munson inbounding, has his pass deflected, and it's Artis with it, and then Ricky is fouled by Nishan Rigmaiden. Foul on Rigmaiden is his third, and Ricky will go to the line now to shoot 2. Ricky Artis the second at the line, shooting 2.
Ricky Artis the second at the line, 2 shots.
Artis takes a breath, gathers, and puts up the first free throw. Got it. Second free throw upcoming now for Ricky. Second free throw is up, and that one is good as well. Ricky makes both. Fire back up by 12, 110-98. Here's Stockard. Stockard out to Payne. He'll fire a 3, and Payne 3 is short. Rebound grab by Hayward. Hayward gets it up to Artis. Artis will stop. Artis will fire a 3. Ricky's 3 off the mark. Payne comes up with the rebound. Out quickly to Stockard. And the ball's on the ground. Stockard comes up with it. He'll lay it up and lay it in. Munson to inbound. Needs to get it into somebody. Gets it to Artis. Back to Munson. Now back to Simmons with 2 minutes to go. Simmons trapped. Gets it to Harrison down low on the smaller Rigmaiden. Harrison is trapped. Harrison is fouled. And now Nate Rigmaiden just tried to jump on the back of Paul Harrison. As the foul will be on number 4, Nate Rigmaiden. That'll be his third.
Nate Rigmaiden, his 4th personal.
That'll be the 4th on Rigmaiden.
Paul Harrison, shooting 2.
Paul Harrison at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for Paul, off the mark, no good.
Brandon Johnson, number 12, in for St. Louis.
Dallas Johnson back into the, or excuse me, Brandon Johnson back into the game for the Griffins. Second free throw for Harrison is up, and that one is good. So Paul splits the 2 free throws. He now has 16, and the Fire back up by 11. Here's Brandon Johnson inside. He'll go up, blocked by Munson. Johnson gets it right back, though. Out to Rigmaiden. He'll fire a corner 3, and that 3 is good. It's back to single digits. A long inbound pass goes to Artis. Ricky goes up. Ricky fouled hard from behind. As Latham, as Artis was up in the air, just pushed Ricky in the back. And Ricky gets up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That should at anything be a clear path foul, I would think. Nope, it'll just be a common foul on Marcus Latham, his 3rd.
His 3rd personal.
That's the 3rd foul on Latham, and Ricky will catch his breath, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Artis at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for Ricky is up and in. Puts the Fire back up by 10, 112-102. Second free throw upcoming. And Ricky's second free throw is good. Ricky makes both. Fire back up by 11, 113-102. Here's Latham. Latham driving, Latham spinning, Latham stepping back, guarded by Artis. Latham trying to turn the corner. Puts up a tough shot. My word, I have no idea how Marcus Latham got that to go, but he somehow did. As Simmons gets the inbound pass, Simmons trying to find somewhere to go with it. Simmons needs to get it across half court. Simmons does. And now we have a foul here on Payne. Foul on Payne will be his 5th.
His 5th personal.
And that'll send Simmons to the line to shoot 2. A minute 24 remaining. Fire up by 9, 113-104. Simmons at the line, shooting 2. First free throw for Simmons is up and good. Second free throw upcoming now for Simmons. And Simmons' second free throw is up, and that one is good. He has not missed a free throw here this postseason, and those 2 were arguably the biggest of his career. Here's Nishan Rigmaiden into the corner for Brandon Johnson. He'll fire a corner 3, and that 3 is up and in as he was left wide open. The Fire cannot do that. There's still enough time with a minute 15 to go. It's Munson with it. Munson hacked on the arm by Nishan Rigmaiden. That'll be his 4th.
Number 2, Nishan Rigmaiden, 4th personal.
And that will send Munson to the line to shoot 2. Munson at the line, going to shoot 2.
Deshaun Munson shooting 2.
First free throw for Munson is up, and that one is short. Second free throw upcoming now for Munson, as I believe the Griffins have just tied the number of fouls that they had in the first game at 41. Second free throw for Munson is up. That one no good. Rebound grab by Stockard. Stockard looking to push. Stockard driving inside, going inside, putting it up, no good, and he's fouled. As Simmons took a shot to the midsection, they'll say he took a shot. I'll say he took a shot below the belt.
Fire foul number 2, Ja'Kai Simmons. Second personal.
106 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fire up by 8. 105-107. KD Moore getting set to check back in as he appears to be okay. Courtney Stockard at the line shooting 2. First free throw up, no good. Big miss right there.
Number 34 into the Griffins.
Paul Harrison will actually take a seat for the Fire. Stockard at the line, shooting one more with 106 to go here in the fourth. Free throw by Stockard is up, and that one is good. So Stockard splits the 2 free throws. Fire up by 7. 115-108. Here is Simmons. Simmons going out to Hayward. Hayward back to Simmons. Simmons to Moore. KD trying to find somewhere to go with it. We'll back it out. Under a minute to go. Here is KD. KD trying to turn the corner. Dumps it out to Artis. Ricky back to KD. KD will look to drive. KD goes inside, and KD is fouled hard again. And this time by number 34, Tremont Weston, and he is fouled out of the game. And now KD Moore and Tremont Weston are getting into it. KD needs to be careful. He already has a technical. That foul on Weston, by the way, is his 6th. And Weston has fouled out of this one. Assuming they call it on Weston. Oh no, they called a... What? Oh my! They called an offensive foul called on KD Moore. His 4th. Wow. Here's Rig Maiden. Rig Maiden driving inside. Kicks it out to Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson with a little pump. He'll kick it out to Nashawn Rig Maiden. He'll fire a 3. That one's short. Rebound tipped and grabbed by Artis. And the Fire now 30 seconds away, up by 7. It's Hayward with it. Hayward gets it to Artis. Ricky to Simmons. Simmons holding. Simmons tied up. Simmons fouled with 21.2 remaining. The Fire are closer now to another championship as Stockard gets called for the foul. That's his 5th. Simmons will go to the line. 4 true shots. Fire up by 7. And these free throws coming up by Simmons could effectively ice the game for the Fire.
Ja'Kai Simmons shooting 2.
Simmons' free throw is up and good. Ice in his veins, Ja'Kai Simmons here in this one. One more upcoming now for Simmons. Second free throw by Simmons is up. That one is good. The Fire up by 9, 117-108. Here's Nashawn Rig Maiden. Down the floor in a hurry. He'll pull up. He'll fire a 3. That one off the mark. Rebound grab by Munson. Munson gets it out to Simmons. Simmons can hold. He needs to get it across half court. He does. He can hold as he gets it to Ricky. Ricky skies for the slam with 5.4 remaining. And the Fire will be TBL champions once again. As the clock runs out, Brandon Johnson will dribble it out for the Griffins. And the Potawatomi Fire have done it! Perfection here in Johnny! As the Fire are TBL champions once again! 28-0! Oh my! The Potawatomi Fire are TBL champions back-to-back years. And they are perfect as well, 28-0. A historic season for a historic team. And the Fire are champions of TBL. They came into the season wanting to run it back, and they have done just that. They have run it all the way back, and they have run it back perfectly. 28-0 as they win 119-108. To get the TBL championship once again. My goodness, I cannot believe it. I'm gonna step away for a quick second. When I come back, we'll have the trophy presentation here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network. Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma, as they're getting set to get the trophy presentation going here inside Fire Lake, as the Fire are TBL champions once again, as they finish the season perfect, 28-0. Just an outstanding job by a team that knew that everybody was going to be coming after them every single night, and every single night they had answers. Even tonight, when it looked like those answers might not be enough, they found the answers without their MVP. They came together as a team, and the Fire did what no team has done before in TBL history, and that is be perfect. 28-0 and back-to-back champs right now. Players hugging all over the floor right now. Trophies are out on the court. The Lily herself, Miss Lily Greer, out on the floor as well. And we are going to have the trophy presentation here in just a moment.
I know that it was hard work, and congratulations to you for all the effort.
TBL President David Magley has the mic in his hands. They're explaining what the Lily is right now on a little video. And we will soon have the presentation of the Lily here in Shawnee once again. I'm going to turn it over now to David Magley.
TBL President David Magley.
First of all, congratulations to St. Louis, an amazing competition that they brought tonight. They fought hard all season long, and they fought hard and they played like champions. What a historic season. It's the first undefeated season in the history of TBL, the Potawatomi Fire. It's the first team to ever win 2 championships and the first team to ever win a back-to-back championship, the Pontiac Fire. And for us, we have a personal history because it's the first time that the trophy, who's named after Miss Lily Mae Greer, is here to present it in person. 92-year-old Lily Greer, congratulations, Potawatomi Fire, TBL champions. Chairman John Rocky Barrett, we're going to give you that trophy, presented by Commissioner Carnell Wiley.
MVP trophy celebration coming up soon as well, so we will stay here as the Fire getting pictures taken with the Lily right now. While we have a little pause in the action, let's go ahead and take a look at some of those post-game numbers for St. Louis. They shot 38.5% from the field, 36% from three, 68% from the free throw line, 51 rebounds, including 25 on the offensive end. And now back to David Magley.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the MVP award, we have a special significance of it this year, and our CEO, Evelyn Magley, will share that.
So this award for MVP is very special today because it's being awarded to you on behalf of my father, who just passed in September, Theodis Greer Jr., one of the hardest working men I've ever known. I see you, Mr. Guy, how you love your family. I see that. And I'm so happy for everything that you did, even last year, and being the MVP. But I just want you to know that I see you. I see what you've done with your family. And I just want to say, I'm sorry that you weren't able to participate in this today, but I am glad that you're here to be able to see this at the end.
So the MVP, so the most valuable player for the 2024 TBL champion, first time we've ever had someone win it a second time, Deshaun Bunsen. Congratulations, young man. Thank you, Potawatomi, for an amazing season. Let's hear a couple words from Chairman Rocky and some of the folks here real quick. Where's Chairman Rocky at? Hey.
I want to thank all the fans that have been such loyal supporters. Thank you, all of you, for being out here to watch this wonderful team. We're especially, Potawatomi Tribe, especially proud that the community has supported the team so much, and we really appreciate your business. And fellas, unbelievable talent, real pros, real pros. Thank you again.
Also, arguably one of the best general managers in our league has ever seen, Mr. David Quall.
Hey, give yourselves a big hand. Thank you, Mr. Bagley. I can tell you one thing. Make no mistake, when you played this team, you walked into a buzzsaw 28 nights in a row. And the biggest adversity anybody could place on this team happened tonight in the first quarter, and it didn't faze us one bit. I smell a dynasty forming in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Two-time Coach of the Year, Coach Mark Danoff.
Thank you, David. Hey, I think all of you have heard me say this many times. First and foremost, really thankful for all our sponsors, season ticket holders, and especially Fire Nation and our fans. We are definitely the best fans in the TBL, without a question. We couldn't do this without you. You empower us. You give us the energy we need to keep going. And I could not be more proud of this group right here, and again tonight, overcoming such adversity and to continue to grind. But like I've said before, no team has faced the pressure that this group has faced this entire season, every night out, and they have answered the bell every single day. And I couldn't be more proud of them at all. Thank you, everybody.
Last but not least, give it up for your Fire dance team. They're one of the best we've ever seen. Give them a lot of love. Let's let you all take a group photo. Congratulations. See you next year.
Champions of TBL once more, beating the St. Louis Griffins 119-108. The Fire, perfect, 28-0 on the season, making history. Let's take one more break. When I come back, I'll have your post-game stats, and I'll wrap things up for you right here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.
All right, if we could have all the fans that are on the floors take a few steps back. We're going to take some pictures here. You can get in and get a picture.
Welcome back inside Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm Chris Cox, and the Potawatomi Fire TBL champions once again as they finish off the sweep of the St. Louis Griffins, 119-108. The Fire now not only back-to-back TBL champions, but perfect as they finish the season 28-0. Wrapping things up for you with some of those post-game numbers. We'll just go through the Fire numbers because let's face it, that's all that matters right now. The Fire class of the TBL once again. You got to start off talking about Chuck Guy. Unfortunately for Chuck, he was ejected early in the game, and it's really unfortunate that he could not play a bigger role in this game. Finished with no points, no rebounds, but the Fire wouldn't be here without him, and they know that. He knows that. This team knows that. The Fire, though, carrying Chuck tonight when he wasn't able to go, and it was just an outstanding performance by the Fire all around. We'll start with Isaiah Wade. No points for Wade off the bench, but 4 rebounds, a couple of assists, a block shot. TJ Maston, no points, did have a rebound, also had a steal. Rustin Hayward off the bench, just brought energy, defense, everything for Russ here in this one. 8 points tonight to go along with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. And then you get into guys who finished in double figures. Ja'Kai Simmons, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 block shots for Ja'Kai. Ice in his veins as well in the fourth quarter as he knocked down 4 free throws. He was 6 of 6 from the free throw line altogether. Paul Harrison, first ever 3-time TBL champion. 16 points for Paul, also had 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 block shots. And then you get to KD Moore, 20 points tonight for KD, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 block shots. Deshaun Munson, your playoff MVP, and rightfully so, 30 points to go along with 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, a block shot. And then Ricky Artis II actually led the team in scoring tonight with 34 points, also had 7 rebounds, a couple of assists, and 3 steals. But the Fire victorious tonight by a score of 119-108, and they are TBL champions once again. Congratulations to the Potawatomi Fire. Congratulations to Citizen Potawatomi Nation on this championship season. It was outstanding to be a part of. I'm so grateful to have been on the mic once again for this season, and I can't wait to see what 2025 holds for this team. That will do it for us tonight. For everybody in the KGFF studios, Braden Edwards and his team on the TBL TV stream, I'm Chris Cox. Thanks for tuning in once more, and I'll talk to you next season as the Fire go for that three-peat here on the Potawatomi Fire Broadcast Network.